Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Hi, everybody. Make sure we can hear everything. Yes, you can hear me. You guys talk words.
Talk words.
They are so literal.
Words.
They are so literal.
Words.
I know words. I use the best words.
You the best.
The words that I use have a lot of letters. Letters make good words.
Words. Only the best words. I have the greatest words of all time.
Sound.
I'm the best.
My beautiful wife did. Hi.
Hold on.
What's up?
Oh.
That's the exact no sound.
Logos, just for you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Yay, wait, is it a hydrate?
Oh no. Don't put the straw on the applesauce. Oh god damn it.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Milagros will be hydrating with applesauce.
Through a straw.
And now we've got a sweet tea special from Kellen.
Perfect.
Thanks, Kel. That's more hydrating with applesauce for Milagros.
Yes.
Can't do anything about that yet. My tea is still steeping. So
Ha! There we go. Well, you know what? We all can't
as is my
be
sanity.
Milagros
I have
and
some
have
applesauce if you're thirsty.
absolute unique hydration. So, well, the rest of us will just have to be normal. And
I have a
normal?
giant water bottle.
well, there.
I love your water bottle so
Hot chocolate
much.
and
That
water.
is such a gorgeous looking water
What was
bottle.
the other thing, Les?
I have hot chocolate and water.
Oh, hot chocolate.
Ooh, hot chocolate.
I have Diet
I'm
Coke
cool.
because my
Here.
tea is still steeping.
And I am, in fact, a dehydrated queer.
Let's get it.
So,
I
ladies
mean,
and gentlemen,
hot
thank
chocolate's
you
all
so
the way
much
over
for...
here. How are you coping?
What are we coping with?
It's, it's not as good as the original, but you gotta make
All
do.
All right, that's fair.
So,
That's fair.
we have some things to report. As for leaving the actual Twitch help
Stuff and things.
affiliate
and stuff.
program, affiliate program, one of the things I was really worried about is we have a lot of people who have been with us a long time and watch the show a lot and have a lot of channel points and stuff like that. Like Sam and I were just talking about it, and Sam's account, which he shares with his wife, has something like 60,000 points sitting on it.
Same. I have 63,000
Yeah.
that I've been saving.
Yeah.
I have 45,000.
Yes, and I know what you're all saving them for, and you all suck.
Yeah.
I've been
You
using
don't
mine,
suck.
but I only
put
have
that in
11,000.
there. I have to deal with it. What'd you say, Sphinx?
I have 11,000 points, and that's fine.
Well, you
I have
spend yours a lot.
13.
I do spend mine a lot, yeah.
But that's one of the things I was worried about with us, moving away from the affiliate program. We would lose access to channel points. We would lose access to bits and channel points and stuff like that. So I was trying to think of another way to actually do the same thing. Now, one of the ways I found around using bits is that we can actually use the sound alerts for bits, and it gets to play a sound alert whenever you do that. So I don't have any excuse not to notice. But also, yeah, because it plays the sound of me saying whatever the ability is, like save that one in particular, blah blah blah. It plays it into the show. So that's one way we can do it, and I think we're going to do that a lot now from now on with that. Another way we're going to be able to do it is Streamlabs has its own points system. It's called loyalty points. It's already built into that. It sits there and just collects. So everyone would start out, who's been watching the show for a long time, would start with a huge amount of loyalty points. I checked a Sam and M's account that they use, and it has like 96,000 loyalty points sitting there.
Oh, spells.
Yeah. So you guys would No, it doesn't help because I can't tell what you're saying. Then I had to jump up and go check and see if anything happened to you, and then nothing's happened to you because all you're doing is yelling at me to tell me I'll need to start the stream, which I'm now late for. But anyway, that's my beautiful wife. She tries to help me by yelling at me, and I can't hear.
It happens.
Much like what's happening to
Don't
Sam
die.
right now.
Don't die.
It's
Don't
fine.
die.
We already had this conversation. I'm already dying.
Everyone's
No!
already dying. It's just a thing.
You're not allowed to die before I get to hug you in real life.
Same.
That's right.
Yeah, it's no fair that M and Sam get to
Yeah,
hug
for
you in
real.
life.
M gets to hug Liz in real life. When do I get to do that?
Yeah. It's gonna be my time, Liz.
Yeah,
It's gonna be my
exactly.
time.
Well, hopefully, in like whenever Gen Con is.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Hopefully.
We're
Hopefully.
shaping up for that. But
We're
that's
working
kind
on
of what I wanted to go over with you guys and let you guys know that we are going to look at this, trying to get everything the same as it functions now, just with the ability to be able to stream on as many different channels as we want to without the worry of getting banned from Twitch and not being able to hear anymore. So to let you guys know, we are currently streaming on our Facebook, our YouTube, and our Twitter, oddly enough. I had no idea we could do that, but we're streaming to Twitter. So you can watch us live on any one of those social media
Streaming.
channels. And I know we can also stream to Instagram, which I haven't set up yet. And I'm going to probably pull Twitter off because I think I want to try and stream to our Discord too. People can see it on Discord. And so the way we're going to actually try and make this work with the concept of making enough revenue to help pay some of the costs for running the stream is we're going to be actually we're firing up our Patreon at the end of this week, and it is going to be launching and we have a bunch of rewards set out, a bunch of items set up for it. I've already printed out a bunch of like the dice cases and a bunch of the dice vaults that we have set up. And so we're going to be looking at all this and getting this set up and firing that off at the end of this week, because that's also when we're submitting from the actual affiliate program on Twitch. So in the meantime, enjoy the multi-stream. If anyone doesn't like Twitch and wants to go to something else, there you go. And know that you're not going to lose anything from going over to there. With the multi-stream process, we're just going to switch it from bits to donations for everything, because if you guys didn't know, bits are literally, each one is worth a penny. So, if you submit 100 bits, you submit $1. Ta-da.
That's cool.
Don't die.
Huh?
Don't die. Let us cough again.
They are forbidden.
Choking. Doesn't choke in the game.
Forbidden.
Damn!
What?
Back in the horny jail.
When do I ever leave?
Sam's always in horny jail. It's a treat if he gets to exit.
No. It's
It's
not
a
a treat if I exit. It's more like somebody looks and I'm just not there. It's more of a, where'd he fucking go?
Well, you know what? We're gonna let you out to play the game, and that's it.
That's a mistake if you
Does
know.
that mean I'm always there?
Yes.
Exactly. Permanent residence.
Permanent resident, yeah.
I
Set
just
up a
imagine
condo.
going over to meet M for the first time. It's like, where's Sam? And M just looks over his shoulder and goes, bring out the gimp.
Yeah.
You just hear a box open somewhere in the next room.
That is in fact how it happened.
No. All it takes is somebody to say one thing that could be possibly misconstrued in any way, and I am there instantly.
He doesn't even have to physically be there. You just start to hear it in your head.
Yeah.
I have gotten so many people where something just happens and I just get a message. Somebody just said X and I just heard your voice in my head saying either phrasing or gigging. God damn it.
It's usually phrasing.
Yeah, I know.
Anytime someone says something inappropriate, anytime someone utters the words, that's what she said, that's where you can find Sam.
That's where you will find
Sam will be there.
Wait, does that mean technically if D&D ever comes to thing again, I'm technically a patron in that case?
Patron of the inappropriate wording.
Or a College of Eloquence Bard.
College of Eloquence Bard. What's the opposite of College of Eloquence?
This motherfucker.
College of Inappropriateness.
College of Lust.
Degeneracy.
College
of
Degeneracy.
Yes.
All right,
That
so
that sounds like a subclass I need to write.
Do
That
it.
sounds like a subclass I'd play.
College of Promiscuity.
no, that's
Let's
a general
go.
bard. That
No,
just comes
I
with
like
bard
that.
class.
I like that
That
one.
just comes with the bard class.
That's a
I
stereotype.
mean,
that's-
hard, but
yeah.
still a great subclass.
So, in the meantime, tonight we are going to play what was our D&D 5e campaign, but what is now our D&D, or not D&D, our dinner and a game Quest campaign. Now, for those of you who don't know, Quest is a fantasy RPG. It's written by Adventure Game, and it is an amazing game with incredible art. This is the main book, and technically the only book you need to play this game. The characters are very basic, the mechanics are very generalized, and it's designed to be able to like pick up the book, get some people together, make characters in like 20 minutes, and be playing in like an hour. And the game mechanics are very easy. It's a single D20. There's not a bunch of mechanics for hit points or armor. You have 10 hit points, period. Armor doesn't really exist because there's lots of different ways to do things like mitigate damage and lots of ways to, you know, step things up, step things down, etc., etc., with items and abilities. But the big thing is you don't have to really do a lot of maintenance. It is just about what you can put into the character story-wise, because a lot of the abilities will key off of background story to create for the character. We just found one that in Liz's character's repertoire and Lex's repertoire that allows her to basically, you know, do the zealot feature of not dying on the final hit, but instead of just not dying, if Lex can tie it to her background in some way of the reason that she was able to resist the death blow, she gets to stand up with 1 hit point. So, and when you only have 10 hit points, that's like standing up with 10% of your life. So, but in the meantime, you know, it's a really great system. I highly recommend it. Right now, I don't know how much longer it's going to go on, but last I checked, they are still giving away the core rules for free on their website. Okay, so it's a great time to pick it up. It's www.adventure.game. Oh, I said .com. I don't know. Don't go to that. It might be some kind of porn site.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's a porn site? Hold on, let me check.
Okay, I gotta go.
I've got to
Hang on.
now. I gotta figure out how to delete.
Let me check.
Let me check.
Let's see, what's at adventure.com? Oh, it's like articles about glaciers?
That became the most boring accidental link
It's like
ever.
it's like a travel website.
That's the most boring adventure. That's the most boring link mistype ever, man.
Wow.
Things
Wow.
over here drooling over the glacier style.
The
Those
first
glaciers, though.
astronomers.
It's thick.
I mean, that's a kind of porn for somebody.
Wait, photos
Yo,
of me? Oh, shit.
what's the rule? I forgot the name of the
Those
rule.
glaciers are thick, baby.
34. Rule 34.
Rule
If there's
34.
porn, or if it exists, there's
Yes,
porn
there's
of it
porn
on
of
the
it.
internet.
Yep. So somewhere in the internet there's glacier porn. I'll leave it to you guys to find it.
I don't want.
Rule34.com, I think, has it.
I
Look at
don't
what you've
want.
done. Now I'm looking it up.
No,
Don't go to
great.
rule34.com. You can
Now
find
we've
porn
lost
of everything.
Milagros down
Now
a
I'm
rabbit
looking
hole.
it up. I gotta. I hope that's like the name of it.
Type that into your Google search
options.
bar.
There's
Glacier.
I
options.
get jerked to this side.
What's glacier clear?
Oh, don't want.
I
No, no,
think
no,
that's
no.
an artist. Okay.
I was
It's an-
about
it's
to
an
say
artist.
it's like
an artist
I don't know
username.
what that is, but I don't think I like.
No,
the
it's an
sound of it.
artist username. Okay.
It's a wonderful
Alright.
thing. You know, gonna keep going now. Okay. We only got a little sidetracked. So, how is everyone doing tonight? Aside from obviously raring to go. Oh God, I don't even want to know what you found, Milagros. Don't.
No,
I know
it's
what I
really funny.
I want to know.
I'll DM it to you. Liz.
Perfect.
Liz, you know me well enough. If it's good, send it. If it's cringeworthy,
Send
Send
it
it
anyway.
anyway.
god damn it.
That's
I
the way
mean,
it
Sam,
goes.
considering some of the memes you've shared.
Oh yeah, no, Sam, you got no room.
Mm-mm.
You know, you know what, Sam? You deserve like hundreds of pounds of Furbies sent to you.
Don't you dare! We don't wish that evil upon anyone.
Furby.
Furbies.
We have to mail him a long Furby that's like 70 feet.
Furbies are the real life
Em
equivalent
loves
of the
Yeah,
gremlins
exactly.
after feeding or
Dude,
feeding them
I
after
swear,
midnight.
I found 5 different Etsy sites that sell snake Furbies.
Yeah.
No.
Long Furby.
Why?
They're like super
Why?
long Furbies.
Yeah.
Why did somebody do that?
Because they're
That's
evil.
like there's like a cult around it now.
There's a
I
cult
think.
around Furbies in general.
Of
Yeah,
course, there's a Furby cult.
but there's like a long Furby
I'm just watching
cult.
chat to wait for Admiral to go. I could jerk to Furby.
I think he's on his like friend call thing.
Okay. I know he's got
I could
he's
jerk
got the Twitch up somewhere.
That's some wordings I
He's
never
streaming.
want to hear in my life. I could jerk to Jesus fucking Christ. I've said some weird things. I'll admit to this. I have said some weird things in game chats while doing raids and stuff, but nothing quite to that
I
level.
love how the music got all ominous when Sam started talking about that.
About the shit he said. Tell us more about the things you
No,
said.
no.
Is this how you're
still-
born?
Actually, you know what,
We still have
Sphinx?
to
This is
Yeah,
something you can
yeah, I
actually,
know
Sphinx,
this. I know.
Sphinx, this is something you can
I
actually look
know.
up. Destiny Clan Chat. Go ahead and look at what
I
my name is.
know.
That'll say
Oh
everything.
God, I need it now.
I know.
I don't. Oh, I don't want to
God
know.
damn it, Red
I
Bear.
need it.
God
I
damn
need
it.
It's in a separate chat that I can't see, and I'm happy.
Hold on, I'll send it
DM
to
me,
you too.
DM me.
Yep, I'll see it.
Sam, I got you.
Oh my god.
You just there's one specific one you need to see, Sam.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we don't do any more public ability to be in our chats, because this happens on a very regular basis.
Oh my God, this is great.
Right? It's ridiculous.
What is happening? Is this all under the glacier tag?
Why is there a glacier tag?
Why?
But just
Oh my god.
is it just the one with the massive?
I
Oh no, I got distracted by the whale.
Oh yeah, the whale.
the
Oh
way.
no.
Oh my
Oh no.
God.
Do you want it, Sphinx? Did you get it? Do you want it?
I
Go
don't
see
think
it.
you want it,
Yes,
bro.
yes I do. Yes, I
Okay,
do.
Dad.
There's Digimon on here.
Let's go.
I got you,
Why
boo.
is there Pokemon?
I can jerk to anything.
Thank you, Dagbot. Thank you. That's the
Thank
exact
you,
reminder
Dagbot.
we needed that like 5 minutes ago. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I need to set that up to just come on as our announcement when we launch.
Yes.
Oh, I've got Madison's chat still. Or listening.
Oh my god.
But anyway, tonight we're going to be playing a fantasy RPG, and we hope that everyone's going to enjoy themselves. But if they don't, everyone remember we blame Sam.
I thought it was we blame Drake.
No.
Same difference.
So
difference.
now-
We don't separate reality from fantasy here.
Hey yo! Can't believe Ray killed my dad.
You
in
know
cold
what? If
blood.
my parents did it, I might as well. I'm used to it by now.
What? I take it you just sent it to Sphinx.
They made it around the whole table. Let's go!
If you scroll, there's Digimon. I don't know why there's Digimon, but there's
But they're
Digimon.
Digimon.
That was the first thing my eyes landed on was the Digimon.
the
I'm like, oh, I recognize. Oh my god!
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. I am so,
No, he's
We're not.
so sorry.
We're not sorry.
They're not sorry. I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and say hi to everybody and see how they're doing after they get to look at their Digimon porn.
Is that a boy,
Sam.
Elsa?
I'm going to start with you because this is all your
I
fault.
don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm done. I'm done.
How are you doing, Sam?
A lot better now than than earlier this morning when I had all these stuff I wanted to do and then somehow slept till noon
Hey.
because my body just decided, yeah, you need a break
No, trust
from
me.
life.
Totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get so much done today. I had all these plans, and then body was like, nah, you're even gonna go feed the cat at 7 a.m. and still be dead asleep.
The cat
Ow.
get too much food?
No! Apparently, while snoring, I got up, walked out of the room, carefully felt around and got her food scooped it, put it back in, and then sauntered back off to bed.
That's kind
Wow.
of badass.
That's technique.
That's kind of badass.
Like I
All
remember
while
having a
asleep.
dream about feeding the cat, but everything was weird in it. Like it was literally same layout of the house and everything. Since I was on a ship and it was swaying back and forth.
That's because you were asleep and you
Sleepwalking.
were swaying back and forth.
It's like the opposite of sleep paralysis.
So, Sam, who are you playing tonight?
Tonight, as usual on Wednesdays, I'll be playing Drake, everyone's favorite asshole. A specialist in stealth, subterfuge,
And itself.
and generally being a menace to society at any opportunity.
I was just gonna say, and other things that we won't.
That too.
If there is an illegal act, he has probably done it at least once.
Drake of the obnoxiously long title.
That's right.
I am not repeating that.
Think of the obnoxiously long tail.
Title.
Oh, title.
Title.
Oh, yeah. Did we
Yeah,
ever write that
didn't he-
down?
Oh, I wrote it down.
You-
We
oh,
still
of
need
course you
7
wrote it
more.
down.
Cassie and I are still working on the other 7 titles.
The other 7 titles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
don't
make
worry
it to
about it.
20.
So, Liz.
Hello.
how are
Hi.
you?
I'm doing good.
Much better now.
Much better now. I've got to act ridiculous with these wonderful people.
And who are you going to be being ridiculous as?
As always, I will be ridiculous and obnoxious as Lex, the lone character who has not multi-classed in this and is the straight fighter. I have to use air quotes because the last time I just said straight fighter, Milagros over here was like, wait, what?
How dare! Yeah, Sphinx. Straight.
It's not possible.
Hence the air quotes of straight.
There you go. And there you know. Cassie,
Yeah,
how are you?
I'm doing all right. It's been a week.
Sorry. But now you get to play this game and have some fun and
That's the
and,
important part.
and murderize people and then turn them into your friends.
Yes, I do like to make friends.
Literally. And who are you playing to make friends?
I'm playing the party's doctor, which is getting weirder and weirder to say every time. Callie, formerly a spore druid, but now a doctor.
It's a weird situation when poor druid becomes your party's doctor.
It seems fine to me.
It does seem fine. I don't think I have anything to worry about. You know, I'll
Yeah,
grow mushrooms out of our ears eventually, but we'll be fine.
I'm trying to reenact The Last of Us, except for all the clickers are like the good guys.
I don't know. With some of the party members, I think it's more of a less of a clicking sound and more of a click click boom.
Some of our party
Yeah,
members,
those are bloaters,
those are bloaters.
not clickers. Yeah. I played the game. I have a tattoo of The Last of Us.
Dun, dun, dun.
See, I hear something that sounds like a bloater, and my mind doesn't go to Last of Us, which I still need to play, by the way.
Yes.
I have it. I have it on PS4. I just haven't played it yet because we got it from like one of the PS4 monthly free games.
Well,
But it was weird. When I think of exploding zombie, I think back to Left 4 Dead.
yep.
Boomers.
I mean, yeah, bloaters just run around. They run and then they explode and then there's spores everywhere. Which they're not doing spores in the show. So I wonder what that's gonna do.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be definitely interesting. I mean, I've never played Last of Us either, but it's one of those games where I haven't played it because I wasn't a PS fan. Didn't have a PS. We always had Xboxes in the house for our setup, but now I'm just like, Last of Us was one of the things that I regretted most about not being PlayStation. So now I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to actually bite the bullet and get the PS5. But
It's not a bad decision. It's not.
It's a great decision, in fact.
You know, even if it is just for Last of Us, it's a good decision.
let's blow $1,000 for one video game.
Well, I mean,
That's perfect.
It sounds very one of us.
Oh, it's
one
coming
of-
to PC. So,
I mean, of course, I'm one of us. It's literally a show about zombies made out of mushrooms.
yeah, they had her at hello. Utopia Milagros. I was waiting for you to actually take a bite out of that. I literally was stalling. I saw you pull it out. I saw you unwrapping it, and I was just like, I'm just gonna stall a couple of more seconds. Milagros, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very good.
You gotta remember, I was a waiter for 10 years.
I know.
The timing.
Timing,
I'm
always.
doing very good.
You know,
Having a lot of fun already. Making progress on my Kingdoms of Mist compiling and also my own story stuff. I got to show Ray the graph
oh
view
my
of one of
gosh.
my Obsidian vaults last night. It was super cool.
was very
I
cool.
love that app. I love that app so much. Yeah, so I'm doing great, and I am playing Utopia, our previously a paladin, now invoker, and I think it was fighter, because I could only pick one.
Yeah.
I could only pick one in the character sheet.
Well, no, you can pick multiple. Well,
No, like,
no.
I'm
on
the
the
party.
character
I'm the
sheet, yeah.
parties.
Yeah, so I'm the
Or you can
party's
make your
invoker
own.
/ fighter.
Wait, you can?
You can write your own in there.
Where?
Just click it.
Can. Oh, I can put in Rat Bastard. No, I'm kidding.
I can put it in rat
I'm the
bastard.
party's rat bastard.
Yeah, you can change it around and everything.
No, I'm a bat rastard.
A bat bastard.
Every time I hear that, I just think of Smart House and like Sarah being like, "This is my rat. His name is Butler." Rat Butler. That's all I can think of. That's all I can think
I
of
don't even
every
know what that
time.
is.
Smart House. Oh, it was a Disney Channel original movie.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, gotta love those decoms.
Butler.
About like a fully automated house that had a hologram housekeeper,
Like the Jetsons?
kind of, except for she's a
Carrier.
hologram, so she couldn't touch anything,
Like Eureka.
and she got real
Mhm.
creepy.
Oh.
You got real creepy.
She got real creepy. It was Katie Seagal.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
Dope.
I love that movie.
But in the meantime, we also have to
Back on
look
track.
at one other person, integral, and that is the marvelous and incredible Sasha. How
Huh?
are you?
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there.
Oh my God.
I'm great.
You found your bit, haven't you?
I love it. I respect.
I'm doing all right. Today was a bit of a long day, but I'm happy to be here with you all tonight, being ridiculous.
Yeah, chilling out and being as.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, shit. Cassie, we almost forgot. Who are
Yeah.
you playing tonight?
Oh, I'm playing Callie. She's just a sweet little dirty bean.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Little dirty
got-
bean.
You said your class, but you never said who.
Yeah, no. Callie, little
And
mushroom
Sphinx,
child.
Who are you playing?
I am playing triple-souled, multi-classed, up the wazoo individual, Wallenstein O'Call. I'm just calling him a Shadow Soul Bard. There's no actual Bard class here, but I've taken so much of everything just to recreate what he did. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. He's a Bard now. He's a Bard. There's a Bard, and this is it.
That kind of makes perfect sense, though, with how versatile bards are. They've got the multi-class and like 50,000 things just.
Yeah.
And everyone who's played any edition of D&D that had bards in it knows that one for a fact. But
Mhm.
other than that, I am Ray, and I am the founder of the game, and we are going to game set in. I created for these amazing. I want to play a game that came from Treasure Planet, but I wanted it high magic instead of high sci-fi, and have that now, and we are going to.
Yeah.
So, real quick, who wants to do a recap real fast? Just real fast.
Ooh, I got it. I got this one.
Go for it.
The world's
So-
exploding and it's our fault.
Last we left off.
No, it's my fault.
The party was given, I guess, a pseudo order: meet in front of the mast of the ship as the sun began to rise. Doing so, we were alerted to the fact that what we are going to be doing requires us to be more than what we were before. The threats we are going to face are going to be far greater, and the skills we had are not quite versatile enough. So each of us took up our own sort of pledge, so to speak. Something that helped embody that gift into new powers, new abilities. For some of us, it transformed certain abilities completely, enabling us to better set foot into the role for the pledge we took. For others, it stayed relatively the same, though with some slight reflavorings to them. The one thing everyone learned is some senses or whatnot were much more extreme than others, and we were all still drop-dead tired from being so stressed out and so on edge that we rarely slept. As the dawn breaks, however, we know two things. The enemy is most likely waiting us on the outskirts of the city's protection, and that we are about to have reinforcements to the ship. We may have close to a full crew, and who knows what supplies they may bring. We're just going to have to pray it's enough.
Wow, that was
Okay,
like a
Mr.
TV
Voiceover.
show.
Kind of epic, dude.
Wow, can Sam be the official person for that?
You just don't want to get busted. Sam can if he wants to.
Yeah,
I don't
that was
mind
really
it.
good.
Dun,
That was really good.
You did a good job.
So you
I
guys,
do my damnedest.
as you guys are sitting there, not sitting, but as you guys are waking up, and kind of like after that encounter with the Night Mother, you guys are kind of left to your own devices. So, what would be your first thing today now that the dawn is coming, breaking over, the Mistmother is disappeared, and you have these massive changes?
I think we decided before the new crew gets here, we all needed to sleep. So it's probably after we've slept, and just waking up and just, ugh, fuck everything. Okay, so that wasn't just a lack of sleep. Everything really is this colorful and loud and smelly.
Ellie?
Okay. The senses
happens
are
when you
awesome,
get
but I
enhanced
can see a
senses.
downside. Yeah, no. It's like he's learning very quickly. Oh, this has some downsides. Woo!
Vote for the
Okay.
sale. There's one downside. Were you gonna say something, Milagros?
Oh, we also found out that Camille got healing abilities.
Yeah.
She got buffed too because she's been here for 50 sessions.
Longer than some of us players.
She got the
Let's
the
go.
gift as well.
She got
When
some
the
gift-
NPC has been around the party longer than some of the party's been around the party.
That's just because parties change. That's
Yeah.
That's true.
People come and people go.
Yep.
It
No.
happens. It happens.
It
And
does.
then you get
Yeah.
assholes you can't get rid of.
Are you calling Camille an asshole?
No, I'm calling Drake an asshole.
Like-
What do you mean?
There we go. Oh, you call Camille an asshole.
So
You better not.
you guys are well, and that's kind of I guess I misspoke. What I was kind of getting at is after you guys left, Night Mother went and got rest, and then you woke up and you're like kind of groggy, but dealing with the pain situation that you're in now. When you are woken up, you guys are informed that that the guard, the watch, has come by and let you know that you have like 8 hours left. Vacate.
And I'm gonna take every one of those 8 hours.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking every millisecond.
I'm going to sit on the end of the gangplank and do my fucking nails for 6 hours, and you can fuck off.
They're really dirty too.
We could probably paint them a color. That at least hide some of the dirt.
Just had some.
Wow.
You could find green paint.
Yeah.
I think green
There's
would
gotta
be
be
cool.
green paint for nails somewhere around here. It's a thing.
Never seen green nails before. I wonder if I could make paint. Try to dig some moss out of my hair.
This would work.
Morning, everyone. How'd y'all sleep?
Ugh,
I don't know what sleep is.
What?
That's not surprising.
Not
Do elves
surprised.
not sleep?
Oh, what? You lay down and you close your eyes, and then all of a sudden, time passed.
God, that sounds both horrifying and amazing at the same time.
That's kind of sleep. Kind of.
Kind
I
of sleep.
wonder
Well,
how-
what's the difference?
I wonder how the elves' revelry would affect Callie. Considering she's a little bit off kilter. You know what the elves normally do when they're sleeping, right?
They trance.
When they're in the trance, it's
Whoa.
called their reverie, and they basically organize their memories.
That's why Callie doesn't.
To
Wait,
stop themselves from
mental-
going insane.
It's just
It's mental
filing shit.
scrapbooking.
Yes.
It's
Unless-
mental scrapbooking.
Unless you're a warlock in D&D with aspect of the moon and you just don't require sleep anymore.
There's
There
that.
is that
Uh-oh.
too. There is that too.
Uh-oh.
But yeah,
It's great.
Okay.
It stymies my DM all the time.
that
I'm like, no,
may
I'm awake.
explain Callie though. She has no idea how to organize her memories, so sleeping doesn't work.
Sleeping doesn't work.
That's valid.
She's learned to
Okay.
just lay there for like 4 hours with her eyes closed. That's it.
Yeah, swirls at a
Callie
rave. Everything's
organizes her
going on.
memories by just shoving them all into a single cardboard box and putting it on a shelf.
I'll get to it later. It's fine.
So
There's
that's-
60,000 cardboard boxes.
I'll get to it. It's fine.
Okay,
It's
so
like my cosplay room.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the clock tower. I noted the exact time that they said we had 8 hours remaining. Shall we leave at precisely 7 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds? To leave literally on the leave port on the last second, just to be petty.
Oh, the
give us-
temptation. The temptation
us-
is there.
It would give us the most time to get as much repairs done as possible.
Here,
I
hear many coming up the gangway. That the gentleman who came up and said that he was going to go into town to recruit for you. It wasn't the engineer because he was. Can't remember his name.
yeah.
It was
Evan.
Jaegerhorn's familial
Father-in-law.
member.
Oh,
yeah,
father-in-law.
it was father-in-law. He comes up the gangplank, and there is like 20 or 30. There's about 30 people with him,
Oh,
and you see about half of them are dwarves.
Oh, okay.
And he comes walking up, and he kind of walks onto the deck, and he's nods at them like, "I found you, Chris. Found gunners. I found you."
that is wonderful.
They all understand what the mission is. And they all understand the. None of them are here because any other reason, and they know you all have. Are willing.
Well, that is commendable.
Considering where we're going, could be useful as well.
And I will look at all of the new faces. Clearly, this is a mission that there is no guarantee of us coming back from. And that you know and understand that speaks highly to your character and to your dedication to our cause. And for that, I thank you, and I welcome you aboard.
One of them steps forward. He's a younger-ish dwarf. He's got very curly hair. His beard is long and unkept. Hair is kind of unkept. His armor is very mismatched. Got a mace on his hip, and he's got a shield strapped to his back. that you saw at one point when he moved around that has a huge beer stein on it and carved in it. And he kind of looks, all right, you understand,
Hmm.
but you understand something. You're not. Oh, where you're. Family.
That's fair enough.
Here.
Good.
Sooner we get that that infernal scum off that world, the sooner the Night Mother and, well, the other two can start putting it back together and getting it back on course.
And the sooner we can free your people.
I'm not here looking for type of handouts, matter God or man. My clan is here. Now, the right direction, and we'll start putting.
Fair enough.
Utopia is going to point out Evan, our engineer who's been directing everyone.
Still leaning on a crutch.
Yeah.
He's like, very well. He says, he looks at you, Val, and he says, "My name is Tarek."
I'm Val. I'll be your captain.
I'll decide what I'll be.
Fair.
He and all the dwarves, about like a dozen, go walking over to Aaron. Turns around and they start discussing, and you see as they're talking, go back and forth about the initial communication, that Aaron's face like lights up, starts just pointing at different things, and like every time he points, Tarek looks over, barks an order, and a dwarf walks off.
Nice.
And so as that's happening, the other gentlemen walk up, and they're like, and he says, one of them walks up and he says, "Wilson's mate, Trevor, how are you doing?"
Trevor, I'm Val. Good to meet you.
Trevor, sure, but the last name sounds like kind of.
Is it?
Well, no, it's my family's name is kind of a happy accident.
Fair enough.
I got a good men behind me. All of us have experience behind the cannon. We had to maintain. I understand you've got a large gun deck.
Indeed.
Your engineer has some very unique ideas of how to operate. But giving whatever help we can. Not like the dwarves. We're here because we understand what everyone. Kind of not so. And especially all of us had family that's suffered back here.
Yeah.
We'll get the gunners' decks up and find enough crew to man them all, then better off. But if you can't, then whatever we can to best gun decks possible.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I guess we talk to the.
Yep. And I'll gesture towards Aaron.
About another 15 walking off that way. All different races, everything from obvious half elves, elves, everything. The next group that walks up is of about 10 people, and they're just like, just want to help it out. A woman stepped forward. My name's Lydia. All of us are time aboard the ship. I wouldn't say any of us are topsmen. About that type of experience. We all know how to timber. We all know So we can act as cooper mates, carpenter mates, wherever you need.
Then we are grateful for that, and thank you. I'm Val. I'll be your captain. Whatever you need, if you have any questions about, layouts or anything like that, let me know.
Also, came started out to this. May have more people before.
Okay.
Not everyone. The council has started putting that all the
Of course.
That's
not
lovely.
coming through any. Yeah. I
But it's
guarantee
still
you,
coming.
I guarantee you, it came from certain members of the council. Not supporting.
Of
And
course.
he hide himself very, very, very strongly. Even in times like these.
Yeah. It's a goddamn shame.
Most of us. Everything you did with everything. Direct opposition. Ever for. Which enemy I am.
Your friendship is greatly appreciated.
So, we're gonna go check in with Al about the word.
That would be nice. We appreciate that.
Kind of gestures. We're heading off. Evan. So, the rest of you kind of just there. I mean, that's 30 more. Had you gotten just 30 gunners, you would have been able to man the gun stations you have. But since you have basically,
A mix.
you have a skeleton's crew, along with the
Yeah.
30 you had, you're still about 30 short from having a.
Full crew. Okay.
But you're no longer on, to be running shifts and everything like that. But you're no longer on a skeleton.
Well, we have time, Captain. I have an idea.
What say you, number one?
Well, you mentioned before that you once had a sort of alliance with the Emeralds, correct?
Once. It's kind of a one-time deal.
Let's say I put my cards on the table. See what we can get from the city's underbelly to help us.
What kind of cards are you proposing to show, Drake?
Well, one way or another, this world goes to shit, and if the enemies win, they're not going to be able to run their operations. The devils and such will probably take it for their own, and they'll be thrown to the wolves. If not hunted down. Working with us is their best bet long term. Not to mention they get to stick it to those who would ruin their business. And give a middle finger to the city officials who likely try to sequester them unsuccessfully.
All right. I like this idea. Do what you can. Try to keep us in as little debt to them as you can.
Come along then. Unless things are much more unless you're more needed here with you.
How about I go with him? He's also have people in the city. I could go and speak with the other fighters from the pit.
That could give us more hands on deck in case pirates decide to invade us more directly.
Yeah, you guys
That
are like
would
the
be-
only thing you have for any type of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them might even be able to learn the guns.
Lex, I think that's a great idea. you and number one, we'll go ahead and get to that, and I will see to things here on the ship. I have a couple of things that I need to do before we leave as well.
Don't take on too much of yourself. We have a bosun now, at least, so that should help a little bit.
Indeed.
Do you need bait?
What? Define bait.
Me.
No, where we're going, it's probably better you stay here.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I could still be bait.
Why would you want to
Wait.
be bait?
Wait, hold on.
I can't
Right.
really help in any other way unless someone tries to hurt others and then I can explode them, but
It's a good point.
if they...
Though you just gave me an idea, actually.
We're not exploding people.
Not
No,
expand.
And I
no,
no longer
but
have an
that's-
idea.
But that's the thing. I can be bait. I'm very gullible and easy to rob, and so
Yeah, no,
you could
no,
just
no,
put
no,
me
no,
We're
no.
not
me
doing
somewhere.
that.
That's
then
not
if
how
they
this
try-
is going to work. We're not looking for common criminals. We're looking.
Utopia.
If I am going
I'm
to
trying
speak to
to help.
We're
people,
looking for the bosses of the common criminals.
yes, and to do that, you have to think like them in order to figure out where they're going to be. Something I can do quite easily.
And basically, Drake's gonna do the talking, and I'm just gonna kind of be a show of force.
Considering that new weapon of yours, I'd say show of force is ample.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, then good luck.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll both you and Callie and Camille's abilities will come in quite handy here. We do still have injured and, well, it's going to be a tricky journey. I do know one thing, if I am allowed to, Captain. When we are
Well,
leaving, we
hmm.
will likely have view of the meeting place that these nobles love to meet at and discuss city politics.
What are you thinking?
I would like to write a message that when we return, any corruption against the people will be hunted down, primarily by myself, as I will most likely go from place to place doing just that, and shoot it through their glorious stained glass window as a warning.
This is so expensive.
Just to warn them that they have made an enemy of their own people.
Don't want to make any trouble for oh hell, I'm blanking on his name now.
Jaegerhorn.
For Jaegerhorn. And
Who
we
says it's going to have any names attached? Simply that they chose the wrong side in things
well,
and aided the enemy, and thus, once the enemy is dealt with, they will be hunted. I'm not actually going to follow through on it, but maybe the fear will convince them to change their ways.
there's a part of me that wants to say, well, things couldn't possibly get any worse for us here. But I've been
not
proven
putting that on
wrong before. And I'm not gonna put that on us.
Fair enough.
So we think it's probably for the best that we don't do that yet. Not saying it's not an option
So
later.
what I'm hearing is, once we
Maybe.
succeed and I begin making my rounds to various places, hunting down the corrupt and those who prey on the people, I start coming after them without warning them. You know, I like that better.
You know, as ruthless as this is going to sound, so do we.
It's like, and due to those that like weird, not sure if anyone else had dreams showcasing some of the things they can do.
A little bit.
Just gonna quickly pull that hand. It almost looks like a strange little compass. Kind of like a dome with a needle pointing. It seems to be pointing to his other hand as he pulls out just the tiniest of what looks little black dots. And as he moves, the needle does too. I put this on something, I'm going to be able to find it. No matter where it's hidden. And with one of the other Nax I seem to be. It appears as if long as I can see it, I can hit it.
Interesting. That
So
will
in
definitely
theory,
come in
so long
handy.
if I can see it, I can get one of these on it. If I can get one of these on it, it can't hide. Ever.
Well then, Drake, we are going to not in any official capacity say that this is a thing that you should do. However, should you find a way to enact said plan, we officially don't know about it, and so we cannot reprimand you for that. So
Oh, don't worry.
That is
That's where this comes in. It's just gonna pull out what almost looks like a mixture between a break barrel revolver and a well rod.
yep, that's all we're going to say on that. And Val's just gonna look genuinely impressed. Just
It's completely silent. It barely makes a slight whoosh. No bang, no energy buildup. Just pull the trigger, hear the click, and then something dies.
You're giving too many details, darling.
Drake.
Plausible
Drake,
deniability.
you had us at hello.
Even I knew about that.
Then I don't need to talk about the poisons.
Probably not. No.
Lex will just kind of grab Drake by the scruff of the neck and start like pushing him. Let's
All right, we're going.
Drake
and
got
as
strapped.
she goes, she just leans back towards Utopia. Make sure the captain doesn't take on too much. He's definitely that sort.
I know he is. Oh,
And then just continues pushing Drake.
Drake got squashed.
It's like, all right,
Callie, what
let's
have you
go
been
make
doing
let's
this
go
entire
make
time?
friends.
Callie, what have you been doing this entire time?
Been sitting there watching. I have no idea what's happening.
Val
Drake
kind
is
of leans
walking off
over
with
to
Lex. Val's looking what now?
Val leans over to both Utopia and Callie. He seems way too excited about those new
Sticky balls?
abilities. Yeah, I mean, yes,
Oh,
they come in handy, but we're concerned.
Maybe he's doing it for good reasons.
Oh, we're sure
Although-
we're sure he is.
only the
It's hard
best
to tell
reasons.
sometimes.
The amount of glee he seemed to exude is a bit worrisome.
Yeah, he usually gets really excited about things that are not good.
He seems less not good and more dangerous for other people.
Yes,
The
Yes.
more dangerous for others, the better.
that's well put, Utopia. Yeah. Ay.
Well, I think if he goes with Lex, he probably won't kill anybody.
Do you guys remember what happened last time?
We
Except
don't
themselves,
fully-
possibly.
Exactly. They won't kill anybody else. They might
We-
die.
we're not entirely sure that that's the case, Callie, but we love your optimism.
Well,
There was
considering
the
we were
demon
out of
spirit.
town, like low profile. He says that a lot. Low profile, and I feel like everybody is looking at us right now. So
Yeah,
killing
low
somebody would
profile.
be very, very bad.
Yes, yeah, that's fair. Well, let's hope that he sticks to that, and that low profile will be a thing that we don't have to worry about later.
I mean, he doesn't murder too many people a week anymore.
How many people did he murder a week before, Callie?
I don't know. I only saw a couple of them, but I don't know. He sneaks away sometimes. I can't keep track.
Okay, all right. So what we're going to have to do is find a way to
Get a sticky ball to
hone
put
this-
on him.
That too. Hone and focus this energy he has, as if he himself is a weapon, and learn to aim and fire it when necessary.
Like a dog leash.
Just like a dog. God damn it, Sam.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, kind of like a dog leash, or more like a harness with a steering wheel.
I wonder if I could do that.
Think that over. See what you come up with.
Okay. I can do
We
that.
believe in you.
I can.
We believe in you.
It'll give me something to do when we're flying,
Excellent.
so I don't
Yes.
fall off the ship again.
Yeah, don't do that again. Please, don't fall off the ship again. That was kind of scary.
I don't think I can fly anymore.
How many animal shapes did you get with your new ability?
I was just gonna check that.
Should have a. I think actually that one should still be in there. I think eagle is one of the ones that you can transform into. I'm almost positive of it.
Well, if it's based off of her druid list, then unfortunately, because
Hold
You take the
on.
form of a wild animal, adopting shapes, senses, and range of motion. You may choose any creature that is no smaller than a mouse, no larger than a horse. Everything you carry becomes part of your animal form. While in animal form, you have 6 hit points and make basic attacks, and you can't cast spells, use items, or speak languages. You return to your normal form. It says nothing about what I have.
Spirit caller, wild aspect, eagle, cat, and wolf.
Okay, so I'd have
Wait,
to like.
no.
work
That's
out
that's
that.
sights. That's sights. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
it
yeah,
doesn't say
off of
anything.
that, a bit. Off of
It
that
says
alone,
nothing.
So you can
But
basically
like
pick
below
anything.
that,
Go ahead.
below that is there's like a 1-up for gills. So, but like there's nothing for like wings or anything like that. So I wonder if you just get the fly abilities, but you don't get the swim abilities.
By the wording. Well, it did look the gills.
It did say
Looks to be
locomotion, didn't it?
it's not so much. It's
Or
not
no, the
so
gill.
much-
I just can grow gills.
Yeah, you can just grow gills normally so you can breathe.
Okay,
But
never
for
mind.
animal
I
form, it's
misread.
just taking the form of that animal.
I love that.
That's
Never mind. I can just grow gills. It's fine.
Never
Like, it's
mind.
cool.
I misread.
Cool,
I
dude.
misread. I
You got
thought
it.
that was like the swim speed. Like you don't get a swim speed as a druid until
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
levels and stuff like that. Nope, I just grow gills when
Well-
I get spritzed with water. Apparently,
Didn't get spritzed with water. Moisturize me. So so yeah, that means that you basically any normal. Actually, Cassie, I think we lost her.
She's
Oh
froze.
no.
That's a,
That is
Froze.
froze
that is-
too.
that
That's
is
a
Oh,
great.
no.
That's a great.
I'm clipping
Somebody
that.
Somebody
Right.
screenshot that. Somebody
Screenshot
screenshot
that.
that, please. Oh, they're back.
30 second quick.
Yep.
I wonder if I got
I
it.
had really unstable internet tonight. For
I
whatever
sure got it.
reason.
You got
I'm putting
it.
it. I'm putting it in the Discord.
Lost 30 seconds. Don't know what happened. My internet's really bad right now. I don't know.
That's no problem. I caught it too. We were just screen capping your pose when your screen froze. It's beautiful. and
Wonderful.
joyous.
Now I have to check the Discord to see what I look like because my Twitch stream has not updated. Oh my god!
Oh no, it was. You froze it quite literally the perfect moment.
Excited.
Like,
Yeah.
There it goes. All
So now I have to be really careful on how I pose,
right. Oh, come
so
on.
that if it stops, it'd be like
Don't
picking my
say
nose in one.
Hey, don't worry about it. Pick your nose. We'll all pick our. It's solidarity.
With ours or
Solidarity.
each other's.
We can't.
You can pick
do
your
each
friends, you
other's.
can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
It depends on your friends.
I'm not a friend.
what my mom told me.
Where your boundaries are.
So boundaries.
And also geographic location. I feel like that's the biggest problem for us.
There's also that.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't think I could tonight.
We'll get
but,
together.
you know, in the
Until we're
future,
all in
maybe.
the same space.
We'll get a nose chain going. It'll be great.
We
It'll
all
be
get
great.
together
There you
at
go. Gen Con.
and
Just picking each other's
everyone's
noses.
like, everyone knows that this room is for the nose picking meeting.
Yeah.
Sam, come back here. Let me pick your nose.
I haven't picked it yet.
It's just all of us
I
chasing
haven't
Sam.
blown my nose in a week just to be ready.
I just want to be ready for you, baby. I just want to be ready.
It's just unfortunate that
everything.
Gen Con is before Renfest, so you don't get the blackness from all the dust.
So anyway, so Callie has been sitting there observing all. I'm assuming that Lex and Drake are leaving to go meet Drake's friends.
Because he's got friends in low places.
That's just the two of you,
Yeah, that was the two of us.
Is
And
Sam
Utopia-
frozen now?
huh?
Or he was. He was frozen for a second on my
Oh
screen.
no, he was staring
I?
intently.
Ah.
He was staring intently. But no, so Val and Utopia, are you staying on the ship to supervise, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. And so the only person I don't know where they're going is Callie. Drake is walking off with Lex. Val and Utopia are seen looking around and trying to find something to do.
Oh no.
Ooh. Ooh.
The Gremlin is left behind.
I have
The
options.
villain has been left unattended.
I think Callie would sneak off the boat since nobody's paying attention
Oh
Okay.
God, what have we done?
and just wander into the city.
And there's no sticky ball. Oh,
Nobody sticky balled her.
no.
No one
God.
got the sticky ball, so nope. Can't catch
Nope.
her.
Nope.
Alright,
I'm gone. I'm just gone.
so Drake,
Walter.
you and Lex are heading towards. I guess you try and look for the shadier part of town.
Well, knowing what he knows, he's looking for an area more than likely more on the industrial side where, because thinking about what Drake knows, the criminal underside is if it's in like the higher up end of the city, you usually see a lot of police corruption. For a place like this, though, however, with how heavy the industry is, it's more than likely if there is a seedy side of things, it is more than likely in more the industrial sector of the city.
Right.
So he's looking for primarily a great place to start looking for this would be anything similar to like a red light district or an entertainment district right by the industrial side of things.
After asking around a little bit, you quickly discover that there is an area called the Warrens. This entire mountain has been mined out heavily. Because of that, the abandoned mines are basically reinforced and turned into living and industrial areas, storage. Like instead of building warehouses on the surface, because surface real estate is such a premium, they build warehouses into the spindle by hollowing out mine shafts, reinforcing them, and then using them as storage places. And so there is an area down below that's called the Warrens. There's a series of tunnels that are in the center spoke of the hub, and they basically kind of work as a ill-kept secret that they're a black market and that they're there's an entertainment district, there's several casinos there. Gambling's not illegal, but at the same time, these casinos, they operate under their own rules. And the City Watch does not patrol the Warrens on a regular much at all. They only answer to major calls. And it seems like every single place down there has its own guards and its own setups. And you can see it. There's a number of recognize just through the stories you're hearing that there are probably a number of organizations that operate down that.
It's like just the one thing he's looking for is like, okay, private security, Doesn't seem like there's a lot of necessary like big crimes considering not a huge guard presence, which means the ones who run things down here run a tight ship. That's good. That actually helps us out in the long run.
Where there are some obvious signs that the gems operated. There are indications that the Pearl owns several of the casinos down here. Normal for the Pearl. They almost always work in entertainment fields. And that's also a big reason for that is because they actually a lot of the trade in a commodity that is in gem dust. And gem dust is a narcotic that is made from the dust from the gems that are, as the gems are shaped, residue from the gems is as a narcotic. Narcotic can be several ways. Number one, it can give you the effects of an illusion spell that only affects you and what you do. And it's usually like a psychedelic. Another thing that dust can do is, if casters use it, they can enhance their spell casting. But it's at a cost. It often leaves them exhausted after they're done. And they basically have a harder time recovering from extensive spell use. Another thing it can do is in different installations, like, and these gem dust, all these features happen from different shades of gems. So, like, you know, from the red gem, get the whole enhancing the caster's ability. From the yellow gems, get the whole nature of the illusion effects and the psychedelic trips. From the blue gems, get people who would dust, they get the abilities for extended stamina. This is often used by laborers and dock workers, so they can work longer shifts, and so that they can shrug off a lot of the physical effects of extensive hard work. But it once again has a pretty bad side effect. The fact that, you know, the more they use it, the more it takes to get the same level of effect. So for them, it's cyclic. They can use it for a while, but then they have to stop using it, let it flush out of their bodies, and they can use it again, then it flushes out. So they're not always able to, because if they extensively, it's diminishing return.
Makes sense.
And there are other shades of dust, and people mix up, and the green ones actually are kind of like regenerative. People who are hurt and sick, they can utilize dust to recover from injuries. They can be mixed into healing potions to enhance the healing potions' effects. The hardest part about the green dust, and all this is true of all the dusts in general, but the green dust is highly addictive. All the dusts are somewhat addictive. But the
probably go on.
Oh, the green dust has some of the worst withdrawal symptoms.
Knowing what he at one point in time used to do just to gather information and probably blackmail some nobility, it would stand that he probably worked under the Pearls for a little bit. So that's one route he could kind of play off of. But what are the other major players here other than the Pearls?
The Emerald is here.
Ruby and the Emerald.
The Emerald is here, but they're when you ask around, it seems like the Emerald has been withdrawing.
They're leaving.
There are rumors that the Emerald is pulling out all their toys and leaving.
What
The
if they're heading
invasions
to
that have happened
traps?
and everything like that. A lot of their people are just disappearing, and their operations are being cut down or sold.
Jeez.
I know a big thing that they seem to be doing is the Emerald even at the high prices it's costing, is buying a lot of supplies for like literally just construction supplies, and they're loading them up and buying airships, and they're buying across the sea.
Yep, that's about right.
Now
They're going to have their hands full.
Yeah, the diamond is also here. The diamond is very much tied into labor unions, the miners' union, everything like that. The diamond has almost gone legit because ever since Jaegerhorn and unions kind of liberated the city, the diamond was a huge part of that. And now the diamond here is almost legit. They're literally all the time they're tied up in contract negotiations, tied up in this and that, and they used to be like enforcers and they would gather collection money. You know what I mean? They would support businesses. They would protect businesses from outside problems that they would of course cause. Now they're more like a union and an insurance company than anything else.
Due to that information that we're able to gather, the pearls would probably be our best bet, because it'd be a conflict of interest to help us with the majors in the city, the major players of the upper city branding us as the problem. It would be counterproductive. It'd probably cause them more problems. They'd have to do stuff under the table. And if that got hurt, that could hurt them in the long run. Just to help not step on people's toes and to play off possible past connections, pearls are probably our best bet, because it seems like the emeralds have their hands full with a different project, and they may not have the people, even if they want to help us with ours.
I was gonna say there's also the last one. The Ruby is much more of a traditional mob syndicate. They they have heavies. They do a lot of protection rackets. They're almost just as influential as the Pearl in the drug trades. They do a lot of other illicit things, and they're kind of like a very much traditional criminal syndicate. If it's really bad, they do like heists, robberies, mainly of companies and stuff like that. They hijack cargo shipments and stuff like that, and so it's just very much a traditional mob racket. And it's well known that the Ruby and the Emerald hate it.
Well, thankfully, actually, this might play it to our favor. If Al would have come, the connection to the emeralds, if that was discovered, could cause some slight problems. But considering what you told us, a group like that is probably going to be one of the most threatened and probably hunted down if these invaders do officially take over. So Ruby actually might be our best bet. What do you think? Lex? I think you
muted
yourself.
I did in fact do the thing again. It does not help that I can mute myself on here.
I can do the same thing with my mic.
That's why I got mine literally right here. I have to reach up, find it, and press it in order to do it.
Quick question. You mentioned that the Pearl also ran the casinos and they were in entertainment. Is it very likely that Lex kind of unknowingly worked for them as a fighter?
It's kind of knowing.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. That might be our better bet.
Because they're very public, because of their notoriety from what they deal in, they are very easy. Like some of the major players in the Pearl are like people who visibly, openly own the casino.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of like that. But I'm gonna take a 10-minute break real fast. Normally we take a break at this time anyway. Get a jump off real quick because I have to go help someone out real quick who needs a hand, and then back in about 10
Yes, dealing with mobsters.
Let's go.
it.
I love it and hate it
I've
at
got
the
a
same time.
fever.
Oh, we gotta hydrate.
Peter
Gotta
Parker.
hydrate.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
Gotta hydrate. I got to
I
bring
think
the
that came in
applesauce back.
before we went on break, but we were distracted.
Yeah. Okay.
Practice.
More applesauce.
Oh, I never put on the music playlist. I need to figure out what the.
Alright, anyway. You can figure out your playlist.
I've got your girlfriend.
This. I don't know if this is a good sign or a bad sign.
Why?
The first song that comes on when I put on Drake's playlist, because I forgot to do it earlier. The
Is?
band is Grand Song, The Sud. The song, Blood in the Water.
I love that
Uh-oh.
song.
It's a
Alright, I'm
great
gonna put
song, but it's like, it's fitting where we're going.
I'm putting on the Godfather love theme.
Where are you gonna head
Let's
first,
go. Get some gabagool.
Well, we're meeting up with the if we're gonna meet with the Pearls, best place to start looking is one of the casinos. One of the casino owners either is one of the heads or knows how to get in touch with them rather quickly. We're not going in there to cause trouble, simply to let them know that we have a proposition or wish to speak with one of their higher ups.
It's pretty well known that the casinos are owned by the Pearls. So, it's just known that, like,
Well, Lex, you could call back for actual connections fight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
two birds, one
Let's do
stone.
it.
Two birds, one stone.
two birds, one stone.
Alright. So you head down to main, and the fights are run out of the casino. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you head down to the main casino to fight at. Want to tell us about it? Part of your
No, I'll
background?
let you do that.
Oh,
You dick.
chicken.
Yes.
So the place you mainly fought out of was not one of their main casinos. It was actually a casino that was based more around sports betting. There's all kinds of sports betting that goes on. In fact, right around now, this time of the year, there is races that happen on the Twins. The Twins are the two planets that orbit each other. They're in a gravitational locked orbit, and they're tearing each other apart. And there's a lot of tribes of orcs, and there's a lot of orc tribes that live on those planets, and there's a lot of goblin settlements on those planets. The goblins are like tinkerers beyond. Like gnomes are great artificers, but the goblins don't care about personal safety that much. So their shit is insane. It either works massively well, way more than it should have, or they die. And that's like a doorknob. So there's these where the two sides of the planet are in the gravitational lock. They're literally tearing each other apart. Mass is always moving back and forth between planets because giant boulders will lift off one side of the planet, be torn on one planet, go through the tidal pool, have enough inertia from the initial lift that they'll drift through the negative weight zone, and then they'll go back towards the other planet and crash into it. So it is chaos. But the orc tribes have always done a race to prove their virility, their strength, because they basically the people who lead the different orc tribes. If you want to be in the leadership roles, you have to prove you're willing to be able to take risks, and you have to prove that you have the strength of will to do something like this. And so they literally run. The orcs do this with no implements at all. They do it. They literally find a boulder that's going up, and they ride it up, and then without any type of augmentation, they navigate the field and make it back to the other side. And the ones who do that become the legendary leaders of their tribes. Now the goblins, they thought that was neat, but they basically build like sleds with barely any crystal power, and they race like 5 or 6 of them will race through the tidal sphere and back again, and people will bet on the race's outcomes, and the winners get huge prize money too. So, but right about now, this is the time of year when the races start up in earnest, and so that's what's kind of going on. There's these huge magic view screens up inside the casinos, and the betting pits are going crazy, and people are watching some of the races on the view screens, and it's insane, and it's just like huge chaos. But as you come in, one of the floor pit bosses comes out. He sees and he looks at you, and he's a guy you've known for a long time. His name's Dominic. He is a very rare person on have here. He is a warforged, and there's not many warforged around right that go leave their settlements. But Dominic is sitting there, and he's dressed in a white suit, crisp white suit. He's got a black tie on, and that's the only thing that even looks like color. His shoes are even white. And he turns around, and he's around, sees you come in, and he says, "Lexi! Lexi, what is going on? Look at the best fighter of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Cat-eared little minx, get over here and give me a hug."
I love him. I love it.
So he literally just comes walking over with his arms outstretched.
And Lex will hug him.
And he's like, and he
Pat him
doesn't-
on the back.
He does, yeah, no, he doesn't just like hug you.
No, it's like
He's like, yeah, and he's like squeezes and pats you on the back, and everything like that. And he's like, "Are you coming back? Are you fighting? We have not had a good set of fights in a while with all the shit going on. We just don't have a lot of the people with their eyes on the prize anymore. They all running off to try and fight joining the army and shit. I don't really understand it, but it's not mine to understand. People do what they gotta do. What are you doing here? Tell me now."
Actually, and she'll gesture to Drake. We're here to talk to the boss about everything.
Okay, that was everything. How? I mean, that's a pretty big fucking subject. You want to go upstairs and go, "Hey, boss, you want to talk about everything? Just clear your schedule."
More specifically about all the reason that people are leaving and going to the army, and how it's bad for business.
That's an understatement.
I take it you got an angle on this then?
Let's just say we know the down and dirty that the people higher ups in the city definitely don't want people to know, because they don't got a handle on it.
Kind of his entire, for a person who is made of metal and has no real facial features, his entire demeanor changes. You speak. He stiffens up, and he's still facing Lexi, but it's this weird thing where his head turns on the swivel of his neck, but his body and shoulders don't change their attitude. It's very disturbing because he is a machine after all. So he's just like, I don't even.
Well,
He's
I have
fine.
an idea of how to change that.
Drake, shut up.
Turns back and he says, "Are you vouch for that?"
He's an idiot, but he's good people.
There's a lot of people who are idiots who are good people. I wouldn't vouch for shit for them.
He helped me do something really epic, but really fucking stupid.
Oh, that's my girl right there. I know that one. That is it. All right. If he was in on one of your stupid plans, he lived, he's got a little bit of credit.
I mean, we
Combination
cleaved.
plan.
Huh?
We did cleave an entire 12-foot demon in half,
Yeah.
and then embed your axe in another one, killing it. going at fast enough speeds, it would have killed anyone on impact and lived to tell the tale about it.
We should have died.
That happens a lot with you. I like you. You're one of those risky bets that I like to take, you know. All right, I tell you what. If you got an angle, tell me you got an angle. I believe in you, my girl. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna see what the boss says. It's really vague though, so be ready. He might only give you like 5 fucking minutes.
Actually,
I got some words that could maybe get us more time.
and
not
I mean,
Want to talk about on the floor.
and I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to joining Lex in the ring and showing exactly what we're capable of to help sell the point.
Gonna fight my girl here? Okay.
No, but I'm
No,
pretty
no.
sure the two of us can take on almost any two of anyone else.
Gladiatorial sports, they ain't known for, teams. But we'll see what we can work up. I still would like to see you square off. I think that would be fucking. But anyway, I'll go upstairs, go get a drink or something. He says, oh. Bet on your face. It's a lock. But not too much, because play it cool.
Always.
Whatever. And he goes walking off.
Fucking love it.
Your favorite NPC.
I love them.
Legit.
So you guys wander off to the bar to get a drink. Callie,
Yeah.
Oh god.
you have wandered off alone.
The Chaos Goblins lose. Lose.
There are
Gremlin
people
is gone.
everywhere. The activity is massive. It's almost the sounds, the sights, everything. You've always gone with the group, and whenever you guys are walking, you're kind of like one of the people in the middle, so you don't much, and you kind of just follow the person ahead of you, and you've never gone out just to observe everything going on around. This is the first time you've been out and about. So what is your first impulse? Where are you going?
If there's like big crowds of people like moving in a direction, she'd kind of like
Shuffle into
follow
one of
the
those?
current. Yeah, follow the current. Just kind of like find somebody to kind of sneak around behind for a little bit.
As with docks across the world, the main flow of current is always into as
Yep,
everything comes off ships and so you follow the main crowds going in, and you get to this flat area around the spoke, spindle, I should say, and you can see that there is people start dividing up this area, but there's rows of buildings to the left and to the right, and it comes down into a V, and in the center of the V there's 3 of the big spindles come into this area, and everyone is making in the center of the V there is this huge fountain, and you can see that people have gathered around the fountain, and there are people literally with like water skins, filling up water skins out of the fountain. There is people just like relaxing in fountain. You can see that those dock workers are taking their breaks, and they have like a lunch into the fountain type things. And around the fountain, those buildings that are in the V that goes down into and narrows into a street, kind of like funnels everyone down to a main street type situation. But the buildings on the V, they're all like different items that are directly there to support the ships. There's like shops, there's tack shops that they sell like rope, tackle, everything like that. There's cooper shops that sell. Coopers don't just do the barrels here. They're actually the ones who spin out all that copper fiber that they use for catching the energy. So the coopers a lot of them just make spools of that copper wire that they sell out. And so there's cooper shops there. There's also hotels. There's also brothels. Even things like hostels, which are basically there for the sailors who are not going to be there for a long time. They just want to rent out a room for like a week or so. And so there's hostels there that are like basically floor to ceiling rooms which have like stacks of bunk beds in them, and you just rent out space in a hostel. And that's, so you basically go and find a bed and go to sleep.
Right.
So where are you going to go first? Everything's active. Oh, and there's restaurants too.
Okay.
There's movement and sound everywhere.
So I think first she would just go to the fountain because water is always a good thing, and just wander around the perimeter of it about 3 or 4 times, just like growing little mushroom pods along the base of it.
Gotcha.
Just randomly, like
finding little patches of shadow
Thank
and making mushrooms pop up.
yeah, just making a couple mushrooms or some like little moss cover, and she'd wander deeper into the not quay. What is it called? The key. A little bit.
Yeah.
And
as it narrows down to this main street, of course, it gets more crowded there as people are filing in, and there's traffic coming in and going out, and you can see that there is a number of the city watch that are at the head of the street. And as people are going in, they're asking them questions. They're like, what's your purpose? Why are you coming in the city? It's not available here. Everything like that. You see a bunch of people walk right by those guys, and they all have these medallions that they just hold up and they show to the guard as they're passing by.
mm-hmm.
As you're sitting there watching that, I'm gonna make.
Oh,
You just put a shiny thing in front of Callie.
oh. Corvid moment activated.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, guys. We've already been kicked out of the city.
No, literally, we've already been kicked out. We're already leaving in like 7
Remember,
hours.
we were not trying to invoke the "what's the worst that could happen" clause.
Oh my god.
Nobody
Remember
gets
that?
eyeballs
Remember that?
on
As
Chaos
you're-
Child. I'm a
as
toddler in a
you're-
toy store.
As you're standing there, kind of like, got that look on your face, and you're like, literally just like rubbing. Hey, hang on. Where do you?
Oh gosh. Probably just like in random pockets. Like none of the money is in the same place. It's just in like whatever little pocket she can find in her big billowy dress.
So, obviously, tagged in one of your pockets that had coins in it, and instantly look down, and you see what looks to be a small child, probably 10, 11 years old, and she's looking back up at you. Her eyes are fucking huge. Her hand is literally caught in your pocket. She cannot get her hand out. She rolled a natural 1. So she's like, and there's 3 other kids behind her, and they're like all frozen, and then one of them goes, "She's done for," and the other all three of them like split up and go in 3 different directions, and the little girl with her hand in your pocket just starts crying.
Oh no, don't cry. I can get you out. Hang on, it's just there's a loose thread there. It'll like pick her hand out of my pocket.
Yeah, her hand comes out still in a fist, and you can see the coins are still in her hand. she's like, you get her hand out of her pocket, and she's looking up at you, and she says,
It's okay. Were you going somewhere?
She just holds the hand out to you and opens it back out to you.
Oh, thank you. Here, why don't you keep one?
Call the watch.
For what?
With you. Drake needs a protege.
Well, I don't use it all that much anyway. I don't really know what to use it for. What are you going to use it for? Ooh, That sounds really good. Where do you like to eat?
Mostly the dumpsters.
You can find good stuff there.
But I was gonna.
Are there spicy meat sticks?
I mean, they have to put lots of spices on kinds of meat, food, so they have to season it up so you can actually.
That sounds good.
It's really cheap.
But your
And
friend,
Dunbar says that it probably won't kill you.
that's fair. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Somebody
Or-
said that
or-
once.
or-
I don't know who.
Or you.
You could just eat it. Did your friends need food too? I can buy them feed. I can buy food.
No, they're probably like going to go tell everyone that I'm dead or in jail. I think it's supposed to be worse than being the dead.
Is there a place you guys usually hide and you meet up together later? Because we
Yep,
could
I'm
totally
not-
pretend.
I'm not allowed to tell no one your
No,
call
it's
that
fine.
there's a place.
No, it's fine. But like, we could pretend. We can either pretend that you're dead, and see just to scare them, just a little bit, because it's funny sometimes to pretend to be dead. Or you can take a couple more and run back and tell them you beat me up, and then you'll sound really cool.
Oh. But I didn't beat you up because then I
No, I
get
know.
arrested.
That's only if you get caught, though. My friend Drake said it's really good to not get caught. So if you manage to like get a whole bunch of coins from me and beat me up, that makes you really, really good.
I guess, yeah. I mean, They let me have a knife once, but I lost it.
I don't think I have a knife on me.
Yes, you do. I felt it when I was reaching for the coin. It's a
Oh.
little one. Tied to your hip.
Would that make it more convincing?
I don't know. I could. Maybe I stabbed you. Maybe I got a
Yeah,
knife and
that'd be
blood
really
all
good.
over it. That would scare them.
We can do that. There's some really cool berries that I know of. I'm sure we could find them somewhere here. And then if you rub them on like clothes and stuff like that, it looks like blood.
Oh, I thought I was just gonna stab you. I see people get
Well, but-
stabbed all the time.
Yeah. But that usually
Most of them
hurts.
don't even die.
No, usually you don't die from getting stabbed. Unless you get stabbed in the right spot.
Where's the right spot?
Depends on the person. There's usually a spot. Well, you can't tell on me. Because I have a lot
Why
of...
are your ears like that?
You mean the green? It's just moss. It washes off.
Oh, the pointy. I don't have pointy ears. Mine are all like this. She like grabs her ears
I
and starts trying to
know.
show it to you.
They're so short. There's a lot of really short ears on people here. How do you hear? They don't do the twitches.
How I hear, I mean, I can stuff, but I don't. How I hear. Sometimes when I put my fingers in my ears, I can't hear, and sometimes when I go a long time and I don't like go jump in the fountain and wash them out, it's harder to hear. And then I know I gotta go to the fountain and out the stuff in.
Oh yeah, no. You should keep your ears very clean.
Pretty much.
I mean, except for if you get a little bit dirt on the outside, it's okay. But when it gets on the inside, that's when it's really dangerous. Because it can get stuck in there, and then it can rot, and your whole brain will fall out.
So they're talking to you, and as she's talking to you, another tug on your dress. Turn around, and one of the boys who you saw run off apparently circled back around, and he put his hand in your dress and managed to jerk his hand out, So he has whatever was in that pocket, but he's like just now starting to run with it, and she's like, "But no, she didn't do the thing where she made the cops come get me. Can't take that." And he like slides to a stop, and he's like, "But she's the tall."
I'm not that tall.
The boy kind of looks at you like, "Okay, she's the mostly tall."
Yeah. Do tall people usually tell the guards about you? Because that's not very
I mean,
nice.
It's part of the game. We take the stuff, and the talls tell on us if we get, caught, and then that's
It's a
how.
game?
That's how. Yeah. That's what Sylvester said.
I want to play a game.
Okay. This is the game. Bring coins back to Sylvester, and the more
Okay.
coins you bring to Sylvester, the better the bed you get to sleep in.
Oh, but I'm not going to be staying here. I have to leave in a couple hours.
Well, I tell you what. This is obviously a little more. You go get as many coins as you can, and you bring them back to me and Penny, and then me and
Okay.
Penny will take them back to Sylvester and told to Sylvester that we got some, and then we'll get the best beds.
Oh, that's a really good idea because you're staying here.
Yeah. Well, where else do we go?
I don't know.
We
I lived in a cave.
lived
This
in a
is all
cave.
weird. Yeah, for a really long
There's
time.
lots of caves down there, but Sylvester says that we don't go in there because there's lots of bad people down there, and Sylvester knows a lot of the
Oh.
bad people, and they said that we shouldn't go.
Those are very different caves than I know.
Well, I mean, do your caves not have bad people?
No, just a lot of dead stuff. That's how I made so many friends.
You made friends with dead stuff?
Oh yeah. I can make dead things that move around.
Penny's Penny's standing beside you, and she just starts nodding. I seen her do it.
Yes, child.
And the little boy's like, "You've been here like all of like the 30-minute second things."
No, it hasn't been very long.
Penny's like, "I still saw her do it. You can't tell me I'm lying because."
How many coins gets you the best bet?
I don't know, but one time I got this silver coin, and Sylvester let me sleep in the bestest bed for 3 whole days. But it wasn't one of the little silver ones, big silver. Said it was worth a lot of the yellow.
Oh. Okay.
Don't tell
I've
nobody,
seen those
but I
before.
didn't actually steal that one. I found it. Someone had thrown it into the fountain. I just swam into the fountain and got it. Not supposed to do that. You're
Coins in the
supposed to leave it alone because them's people's wishes. But I figured I was wishing for a comfy bed, so it's the same thing.
3 days for a platinum beach. Oh, you better not
I
let
mean-
Drake hear about that. He will
That's-
hunt down this
Sylvester's getting
motherfucker. Jumped? No, he's getting ganked.
Sylvester's about to get
Child
got.
exploitation?
He's
Not
about to
on
get
Drake's
soul
watch.
gazed.
They're not going to be a soul left. He's going to kill the man. The soul's going to escape. Drag the
3
soul
nights
and
for a
corpse off
platinum,
the
you
bench.
son of a bitch.
Penny's like,
Okay.
"So are you gonna go get us coins? Because I've never slept in the comfy bed. I'm not good with the my hand in the."
No, it's okay. My pockets are really hard. You can practice on my pockets though, if that makes it easier.
know your
Because if you don't get
Your
stuck,
pockets are really small, probably because you got small hands because you're not tall enough.
yeah, they're very small hands.
Get taller. I'm getting taller.
I can grow a little bit taller. It kind of depends on what's going on. Sometimes I have wings too, or I can be a fish.
How do you get wings? You be a fish?
What?
Don't be a fish.
No, not on
'Cause
land.
everyone
It's
will
not very
eat
good.
you. They're all hungry.
Oh no, you get to be a really big fish with this bed, with the sharp teeth.
But you're just gonna flop around on the ground. Oh, that would be kind of funny, but sad. Go be a fish in the pond in the fountain. I never seen a fish in the fountain before.
Could probably find a lot of coins in the fountain. But you said their wishes. I don't want to steal somebody's wishes.
Yeah, well,
Hmm.
the bed and go get Jasper's.
That's
They have
very
the
fair.
bestest bed.
Where do you find the best coins?
People's
Besides the fountain.
pockets.
Yeah, but what kind of people?
Oh,
Some
and if
people
you
look
go in
different.
restaurants, they don't really around you say mom a lot, and then when you're doing that, people like try to avoid looking at you, and then when they leave their coins on the table, then you keep on
They
walking
just leave
around
their
going mom, mom, mom. I don't know who mom is. But they're important.
You don't have a mom?
I suppose.
Well, not everybody does. It's just... They're a very special
no
person.
one give me one.
No, it's
Sylvester.
when you name.
Sylvester said that because we all live in the same basement that we're for the family, but
You are a family. Moms are very special, and they're not very common. But when people need extra help, they're given a mom until they don't need them anymore. That's what my dad told me, at least.
the dad.
They're like a mom, but a boy.
Jasper, you're now a dad because you're a boy, and I'm a mom because I'm a girl. Jasper says, okay.
That's a very big responsibility, though. You have to take care of all of the ones that are littler than you.
Jasper says, never mind, don't wanna, and starts walking off. Penny says, okay, so Jasper might not be the bestest. He's all we got now. So there.
It's better than most people.
Okay, well then we're better than most. I like that.
Yeah, see?
You wanna come get something to eat?
Oh yeah, let's go get something to eat. You probably know where all the good food is, or the best dumpsters. Maybe we can find some stuff.
Oh no.
That's still
we did
really
good
fresh.
yesterday. So Sylvester went and got us something called grocery.
Grocery? Oh yeah, I've gone grocery shopping before. That's
Yeah,
a
so
very big
Sylvester-
job.
Sylvester got us grocery, and so he's gonna make us dinner. Apparently, it has to be done at the night.
Well, dinner is the food that you eat at the nighttime. Like just in the morning time,
That's
that's
why I
called
like
breakfast.
the dumpsters. They don't have times.
No, they don't have time.
Just go to them anytime and find the good.
Have you ever had candy though?
I mean, I found some on the sidewalk.
We should get some fresh candy. Fresh candy is the best when the sugar's still like crunchy and it hasn't gotten
it
all
was
sticky.
really sticky. I had to really bang it to get it off the sidewalk.
Yeah, we can get some good stuff that's not sticky.
Okay, where are we gonna
Or-
get good stuff? Oh, I know. We can go to Pill Bottoms. Pill
Okay,
Bottoms.
you gotta show me where. I don't know.
She says, "Come with me," and she grabs your hand and starts
Okay.
dragging you through the crowd.
I'd follow the child.
And you notice that the
Still
boy is like,
occasionally.
the boy is like has been standing off, and as she's running, she's like, "Come on, Jasper, we're gonna go to Pill Bottoms," and he literally spins around with his finger. His hand was in someone's pocket, and he literally spins around, he's like, "Pill Bottoms? Did you get a silver one?" And he starts running after them. And
Just
before
meanwhile,
you know
I'm
it, you have like 6 children trailing you.
yes. This is my new horde. I am now a swarm ranger. This is my
Wow.
swarm.
Wow.
You summon children.
Just feral children.
So
Are we taking on more bodies now? Is that what's happening?
Please let the party know so we can hunt down Sylvester. and
Like,
make it
listen.
I don't think we have time to hunt down Sylvester.
You guys
Look,
don't.
Sylvester, I
you
can
guys
just like
Drake an
I
hour.
can
Fuck,
sugar
give him
trail these
45
children to just
minutes.
climb on this boat and be like, "These are ours now." I
Sugar
found them.
trail.
No,
Just gumdrops.
Utopia would take one look at that, hear that they don't know what parents are and they don't have meals, and it's like, I'm bringing them to V. I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna do a
V?
good thing with my fucking
V?
connections.
I'm a
V,
mother
that-
goose,
that is-
and I
that
have my
is a-
ducklings.
V is
Because
a
we're not
great
gonna bring the
idea.
children into the death trap where we're going, but you can't just
Agreed.
Fair.
bring them
Agreed.
to the
Fair.
noble fucking family, just all the arms full of feral children, and be like, hey, I'm
Feral
stopping
children.
the end of the world. You're gonna take care of these children for me.
Congratulations,
I found
these
these are
mine, they
yours.
are now yours.
Yes. Like,
I adopted
Yeah.
these. I need somewhere to keep them.
yeah, no take backsies.
Don't
Like,
take
hey
that.
mom, I got a cat, but I don't have my apartment doesn't allow cats, so you have a
Yeah,
cat now.
and like they gotta do it. They gotta.
So back
Our
to,
ship is
back to the
child-proof?
ship with Val and Utopia.
Please.
Well, all right.
Val,
Utopia noticed that Callie's fucking missing.
actually, roll a d20.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Hey, let's go. Please, bestie, please. I want to adopt the feral children.
I got a 10.
Get a
Please. Holy shit, I got an 18. Let's go.
So, Val, you notice that Callie isn't around, but you don't really
Sure.
pay attention to it because she's been helping a lot with the injured, and they're now all down below. And a lot of
Sure,
stuff
sure.
you're getting into is like, working around on the ship and everything like that, and making sure everything's shipped. But Utopia, you, as part of some of the stuff you're helping out with, you've been going up and downstairs. You've been passing by the actual cargo hold that they're using for the med center right now. And after the third go by, you realize that Callie's not been there the entire time, and she doesn't look like she's even on the ship because you've had to go from top to bottom.
Right.
So you don't know if she went with Lex and Drake or if she is just, who knows?
Oh,
Definitely
God.
not on the ship.
Oh God, no. Kelly is almost well. We're both equally terrible about this in different ways. So, yeah, Callie can't be on her own.
Callie can't
boy.
be on her own.
Fuck. Okay. Utopia's gonna go to like where the gangplank kind of leads to the dock and look to see if she's anywhere within sight of the ship.
Even with
Utopia's
an
gonna go.
18, by the time you actually had time to notice that because of all the
Yeah.
how busy you are,
Yeah.
even with an 18, she's had plenty of time to wander off.
Wonderful. Utopia's
right.
gonna go to Val. Excuse me.
Yeah. What's up, sweetheart?
We've got a bit of a problem. Just a small one.
Did Drake bring back a dead body? He's killed someone?
No. Callie's gone.
That's worse.
Are you sure she's gone? Is
Gone.
she just not somewhere
Not
down?
below deck. I was there. I was up here. She's gone. And she's not within sight. I think I have to go get her.
Oh no, you're not going out there by yourself. Evan!
No, Evan's on a crutch.
Evan,
Oh no!
I'm in charge.
Evan comes hobbling up and he's like, "Yes, what can I do for you, sir?"
Utopia and I have to go into
Oh.
the city to run an errand.
That means
While
you can't
we
help
are,
anymore?
it shouldn't take very long.
Then you should go run the errand. Go ahead.
You're in charge until we return.
I was in charge when we're here.
Great.
Because
Thank
I'm
you.
pushing you
Thank
off.
you so much.
Right. Okay.
He is the ship's engineer, so so you guys are heading off.
Yep.
All right. So you go down to these. You're on the spindle, which, like I said, is that big arm of the cliff that comes out, and you guys start heading. What are you just gonna head straight into this?
Yes, because again, Utopia's like, okay, how does Callie kind of work? And I think Utopia would notice that there's a pretty strong current of people, and be like, well, Callie tends to kind of like follow us around like a duckling, so I'm just gonna kind of like go towards the direction everyone else is going.
Okay.
And because Utopia is very tall, like scanning for her.
Yeah. Well, the problem with that concept is Callie is very short.
Yeah, but still, like
So-
she's got the ears. She's
How tall
you know
is Callie anyway? Because like, what else can be like as short as like 4'5"?
I think she's like average.
Callie's not. Yeah, Callie's not like super tall, but she's not super short. I have to look this up now.
Yes. The playlist.
Like a tall for a wood elf is like 5'10".
I think she is on like the taller side for wood elves.
I gotta remember, she's not like super short.
I mean, I
Oh my
remember.
gosh, internet work.
Okay. I
We lost Callie. God damn it.
as we're standing there, kind of figuring out what to do, I'm going to spend an AP.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh.
going to use message to
Okay.
try and
Ooh.
contact Callie.
I don't think you actually have to try, right?
For message, yeah, I have to know the general area where they're located. Which it's a general area, so or at least for the first tier of message, I have to generally know where they're located, and then I can just communicate with them for up to a minute. So
You quickly, because this is like the docks, and this is on 3 spindles. These 3 spindles are all on the same area. It will count as a general area.
cool.
So, you actually can link up with Callie, and Callie, you feel a presence in your mind.
And you hear all 3 voices. Callie.
Recognize Val's voice, and you've heard his actual Ori speak, but I don't know if anyone's heard the Shadow speak other than you.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else has. No.
Because the quarry was physical.
Yeah. I mean, the shadow was physical briefly as well, but I don't remember what context it was in, though. And if
Yeah,
anyone
from
else was
the Lady
around.
of
for
Justice
that.
was like yoink yoink.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
they
Yeah.
people
Everyone
have
else
heard the
was
Shadow.
there.
Yeah.
Then they have heard the Shadow. So you hear the 3-tone resonance of Val speaking in your head with all. You actually pull up short.
Yeah.
You
Whoa.
The little girl is so determined to move on that she literally almost jerks herself off her own feet as she stops. She's like, "What? Come on, we gotta go."
There's voices in my head. This is usually something important.
Your voices in your head.
Only sometimes.
I did that once, but I
Yes?
fell off the top of the stairs.
God
You fell off
bless
the
these
stairs because you
children.
heard voices?
Well, I hit my head on every other stair.
Oh, that'll do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what they want. Yes, I can hear you.
You wandered off the ship. Where are you?
Your head down. Puts her ear up against your ear.
Oh my god.
We're on our way to Pill Bottoms. I found some new friends.
New friends. They aren't trying to fleece you for money, are they?
Fleece is something you wear, and I don't think you can wear money.
And she goes like, "Nope, I can't hear nothing."
Okay, so it is in my head. Okay.
Are they trying to rob you?
No, her hand got stuck in my pocket, so we're gonna go buy some. I told her we'd buy us some candy.
Okay. The name of the place is Pill Bottoms.
I think so.
Right. Utopia and I will see you soon.
Okay, we'll meet you there.
Excellent. And the connection cuts. Val turns up to Utopia. Found her.
Where
Like,
is she?
That was
She-
neat because your like the eyeballs were whoop.
Oh.
I suppose my eyes might do weird things. Usually when Val does it, his eyes get all kinds of strange. So it makes sense if it was his voice that I got his eyes.
Val.
Well, he's gonna meet us.
Oh, we're not allowed to talk to the tall.
It's okay. I will. I'll be your translator.
This is the rule. Okay, are you ready? Because you gotta learn this if you're gonna be friends. Ready?
Okay. Mhm.
Tall's not to be trusted.
Tall's not to be trusted.
Yeah. So if the talls talk to you, don't talk back, and it's fun and find home.
I think you need to meet my friends first.
Then we'd be breaking a.
No, it's
Sylvester
okay.
says-
You don't have to talk to them.
Sylvester says, "Don't have many rules because rules suck." But he says you gotta have
That's true.
some.
That's okay. You don't have to talk to him. You can hide behind me. And then I'll talk to him. And then you're not breaking the rule.
I mean, yes. Starting to talk like a tall though. Those say one thing, but you kind of mean something else.
Well, I don't want you to
Talls
break
do
the
that all the
rule.
time. Like one time,
There's-
this one tall told me that they would be taking me to the and that they would take me there, and then I would get in times a day, and I would have a bed. But they didn't tell me that I would have to leave all my family here, and they were talls, so I couldn't tell them about it, and so then I had to. They put me in the carriage, and I jumped out the carriage, and I ran.
Well, we don't have a carriage. And I don't want you to break the rules. But my friend Drake always told me that rules are made to be broken.
That doesn't sound smart at all, because that sounds like the exact opposite thing of what rules.
Although he was
that's
tall.
why Sylvester said rules suck. Because there's made not to be the broken, but if you break them, then what do you got? You got broken stuff instead of rules, and that's dumb.
But you can make new things out of broken things.
Well, yeah, that's what most of our stuff is.
Exactly. So broken things are good things.
But I've never seen a broken one. I'd make
Well,
one. Like,
you also
I
can't
made-
see rules.
Oh. Well, unless you read. I can't read. Sylvester can read, and he has books. And when we get home, we go get he reads us from the book.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, we were going to Pill Bottoms, and she grabbed your hand
Yeah,
and
we're
starts
going to
dragging
Pill
you up again.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't. You can hide, and I'll talk to them, and I'll
Alright,
get you
but
can't
All right,
buy
but
stuff.
you said Pill Bottoms first.
Yeah, no, we're going.
No hiding from talls until after we get Pill Bottom.
Perfect. That's a rule.
That a rule.
We just made it a rule.
We're gonna
It's a
get
one-time
Bottoms
rule,
all
so
the
it
time.
only
Oh,
works today. Yeah, it only works today.
It sounded too. Let's go.
We're going. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll make
So
something.
in a few
that we'll
minutes,
like
she
a
leads
bit.
you to this shop, and all the shops are like kind of together, and occasionally they're broken by an alley that goes like about every 6-10 buildings. It depends on how big the buildings are. But there's this building. It's like looks like a brownstone type looking building, but the entire thing is butted up against two other buildings. To the left of it, there is a bakery, and to the right of it, it looks like that it's a tanner shop for like a cobbler shop. Sorry for making shoes. But in between those, it says Philbottom's Finest Confectionery, and the building is painted solid white. It has something incredibly rare in the front of it. It has a pane of glass that's like 4 foot by 4 foot, and the pane is so well made that you without any. And it's got iron bars in front of it, but behind the pane of glass, there's all these candies. set out different levels, and all the other kids, all 5 of the kids, are already hanging on to the bottom of the rung of the bars, and they're just like looking the window. And then as you go walking up, Penny goes running up to it, and she's like, she literally is trying to look in the window. She's like, really, she's the shortest one of them all, and then she just like pulls herself up where her feet are just dangling off the ground, and she's hanging onto the bars so she can look in the window. And she's
I'd
like,
kind of squat down so she can use like my knee to stand on.
so now she's suddenly taller than everyone else. I can see the back rows. Like,
What are the best kinds?
I like chocolate, but we can get the chocolate. That's one, a yellow, and yellows are a lot, I think. And she says, but you can get 5 of these down here. Those are the sucker card candies, and you can get 5 of those for one of the brown coins. And she says, and then those will last you ever unless you come and you crunch them, like Jasper. Jasper's
No,
like,
if you
I
don't-
like them crunched.
Well, crunching them, you get more of them because they're broken, and broken
Yeah,
things
but then
are
they dissolve
sometimes
faster
good.
when
But
crushed.
that,
Everyone
yeah, they
knows
don't
that.
last as longer.
Jasper's
So-
like, I am too. Prove it. Don't crunch them.
I don't think that's smart. I think that's patience.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, it's something you
Are
learn.
you gonna go in and talk to the counter and get us for them?
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
You said the chocolate ones are the yellow pieces, and the
Did you
sucker
get
ones.
5 of the hard ones for one of the brown ones? And kind of like gets shy for a minute. I got some pocket. Probably gonna need back too.
Okay,
It holds like 4 copies.
I'll use.
Because that one's gonna get us like more than the 5. Because 5 is how many fingers I have on this one.
So this is like 4 hands.
Or 2 hands and 2. Got toes.
Yeah, but you shouldn't put candy in your feet.
Except for Dilbert, he lost 2 toes. Got
Oh
cold.
no. Yeah. If you get a cut too and you don't clean it out really nice, sometimes they can just like fall
Oh
off.
no, it got really cold and his boot had a hole in it. He didn't tell nobody's. And so he was out
Oh.
all day, and then his toes they off.
I don't know how to fix that.
You can fix toes?
I don't know. I've never tried. I might have to try sometime.
I don't
But
know how
okay,
to fix-
so the second piece. I don't know, but I'm gonna learn now because we're gonna get toes back.
Dilbert ain't here no.
What happened to Delbert?
We got too old.
Do they just kick you out when you get too old?
No, he went and got one of them things dolls get. Oob.
Oh, jobs are no fun.
He works on a ship now.
Hey, I live on a ship now.
Oh, ships are good if you can get on them because they got lots of stuff, and then you take some of the stuff and they use it. They don't notice and then we get off the ship when sleeping, and then we take that and we give that to Sylvester, and he sells it, and then he gets the bestest stuff. Like last time we sold it, he bought us 3 beds. Those are the best. Those are the ones that we're always trying to get.
The bags? Okay.
Yeah, because they're comfy. They fit in a bed at a time, and that helps with the warm when it's cold. But also, if you're really good, there's the king bed, and then we get only one person has to sleep in that one at a time. But I always make Jasper sleep with me because he's good, but
Oh yeah, the more people you put in one bed, the warmer it is.
yeah, but they're not big beds. Beds.
No, but you can get a whole bunch of the blankets and like the little squishy balls, and you put them all in a pile, and then everybody curls up in it.
That doesn't sound bad.
No, it's really fun.
Yeah, well, I mean,
We'll do the candy first. We can figure out
She's
what's
looking at the
later.
candy. Jasper's like, yes, candy.
I'll be right back. Okay, I gotta put you down. And I'm gonna put Penny down, and I'm gonna walk into the shop.
And there's a guy standing behind the counter, and he's a very heavy, portly gentleman. He has bald head, got like a handlebar mustache that's waxed out, curls up into itself, and he's sitting there, and he's got, and it is over his lip. It hangs down so. And as you walk in, he looks at you, and says, buying stuff for the kids.
Well, yeah.
Talk to me.
No, they have a rule. They can't talk to the talls.
Buckets. As
Oh.
he kind of like slides a bag across the counter to you. They got a had have a bunch. I call them errors. I was hoping time they would actually talk to me. I could actually bag.
That's so nice of you.
Hey, God, dude. Not like it's not all here. This is I was not like them.
Oh.
Sailing is not an easy life. A lot of people don't. They're out here supporting. Come home. Families get shuffled. A lot of charities try and help out as best they can, but a lot of the kids are very self-reliant. That age. That little group bands together.
Yes, they told me they were a family.
I see them hanging out with the older kids sometimes.
Is that Sylvester? I think that might be Sylvester. They keep saying somebody named Sylvester.
I don't know. I noticed that they're only the younger ones. The older ones don't stick around.
No. Well, they took these 4 copper from me, and I was going to leave them for them. So, I guess.
Because since they've been looking. Tell them if this is the day when it gets cold, I'll give them if they don't get something.
Yeah, like a trade.
I'll trade them basement down by the oven. All they have to do is promise not to steal candy.
I can do that. I'll let them know.
Slides it across, bag across to you. It's a decently heavy bag. You can see what it is basically when he makes hard candy, he has like end cuts that don't not the right shape, like that. He's just been seeing all of them. Variety of candy.
So it's official. We're finding these kids a new home and then killing Sylvester. Got it.
Sylvester is also a child.
It sounds like Sylvester's also
okay,
a child.
okay. Shaking down
Just
Sylvester.
He's just
We're
here
taking
for
advantage
them.
of them.
Not shake down Sylvester.
He's
You
doing
guys
his
aren't
best,
even
okay.
here.
Okay, what
So
about
it's
putting
up
the
to
fear of
Valley
God
Valley.
into him?
It's up to Valley
God
Token
into
care of
Valley.
these
You
children,
guys are with the
Paralysis
mobsters.
poison is
You
his.
guys are with the mobsters. We're dealing with the children.
I have the Feral Street kids, and they're
Yeah,
fine.
Callie's the one that collected all the children.
Callie collected all the children.
My
That
mother
has
gives
an
me
ominous
little
pretense
ducklings.
to it. Callie collected all the children.
I
She
collected
collected
children.
all the
Yeah.
That's it. I'm
All right,
I'm
let's
doing
jump
this.
back
This
to-
is my new
let's-
shtick.
Let's jump back to Lex and Drake as they are sitting at the bar. So Lex, you're sitting there, and oh god, what was his name?
Dominic.
Dominic. Dominic comes walking back downstairs, and he says, "All right, he's willing to give you a chance to make it happen. Says, I wish you the best of luck, girl. Or going to get me the best in the world."
Any particular reason why?
It's not like people are, god damn it. It's not like people are coming out here and throwing coin around like crazy like it. You might have
Wow.
to actually start committing crimes to make money.
We gotta go back to crime.
He looks around and says, shit, I shouldn't.
That's fine.
But anyway, yeah. Get up there. Don't keep him waiting. Possible. That'd be best.
Understood.
And
They'll
Huh?
they'll kind of pat Dominic on the back.
So you basically, what happens, get up to the boss's office, you go back through, because the casino does have a kitchen. Yeah. Go back through the kitchen, and there's a set of back stairs that goes up to the observation deck, where like people watch for cheats, like that, and there's a rail system that they go, and they can look down through panels. And Dominic's office is on the other end of that. Not Dominic. Boss's office is on the other end of that, and so you basically walk down the rail, central path of the rail. There's like, and they all like have spy glasses and down through, and you can see that each there is one of the little two-way gemstones. So, and then occasionally you'll see one reach out and whisper into the gemstone and down. But yeah, so, and that's what's going on there. You walk through that, and of course it's almost completely dark up there. Shine down. When you get back to the back office, and you know who runs this business. His name's Milo. He is a halfling. So he's 4 inches tall. And one of his favorite gambits is he has his office sized to, so like his desk is for him, chairs in front of his desk are sized for people small as he is. But they're wide enough for a human's ass, so the human literally is almost sitting on the floor. They have to sit cross-legged to sit in a chair, and he insists everyone sits down when they talk to him. So he's like, everything in his office is sized for him. The office is a normal sized office, but like
I love it.
the entire
Power
thing here is
play.
like, yeah, is down there, and so he's sitting in his chair, and he's like, gets up and comes around. Lex, been so long, girl. Where have you been?
Took on a gig as a bodyguard.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, you were doing really good in the arena. You know, we were going to make you a contender eventually. You had the right. You had the right. Everything for it. He says, but it is what it is. No, no one's under contract here. Ain't got to worry about that for one.
I know.
But I heard you have a business proposition.
Along those lines, mind if we sit?
He kind of chuckles. He's like, "You want to get the good chairs out of the closet, or you good with mine?"
Your choice.
And
Like, so bring out the two
Like-
normal size
That's like-
chairs in the closet.
he's like, "I know that your back might be smart." And when you get the normal chairs out of the closet, he sits down in his desk and he hits a button, and his entire desk, the pitch of the floor, elevates
I
up
love
to where
it.
it's on the same level as you guys are. And he's like, so he can look you in the eyes, and he's like, so, like, you get a nosebleed. He says, so, what's the deal? What do you got for me?
We could use some bodies. We know why the city is the way it is.
Well, we heard that, guys got some attention of some pretty wicked bastards. That's why the city now.
City Council wants to cover up some things. We're the scapegoat, unfortunately. They don't want a widespread panic or the truth to be known to the common folk.
You're Drake, right?
You've heard of me.
We knew your mother.
I'm afraid you knew her better than I did.
Oh, honorable woman. For the good ones. You hired her to do a job. She did the fucking job. It. I'm sorry to hear that she crossed over.
Well, luckily, with some of the friends I've made, I have a bit of a way of getting even. With interest.
Son, you gotta learn one thing. It ain't about getting even. You got paid to break the law. It ain't about getting even with them. They get paid to enforce the law, we get paid to break the law. Gonna be some fucking conflict.
Yeah, highly doubt they get paid to use human shields, though.
No, that fucker. But he's got protection on high. Want to take that on? That's your business. Bring us into it.
No, I have no intention to it. If I go after him, it's my own personal gamble.
That's what I like to hear. All right, what's the story?
You know how... Heard anything out of Ayla recently?
Got some people coming out. We've set out we set up a smuggling chain. We got some people coming out. We're making some pretty good coin, actually. There's a lot of people in there who been taken to liberating things their free time. So there's a lot of movement coming out of there, though. There's organization happening. They're like quartering off the city, dividing things out. Like there's a huge, I don't know if you heard this, but storm cloud over this, and it's always dark, darker than dark. There's things that can move around now that couldn't before, and like fucking knew that there was a coven of vampires that lived under Ayla.
Let's just say that's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's what I figured. So
and they're making moves everywhere, including here. Yeah, we heard about the disruption in the underground. Mm-hmm.
Not good considering where we're located. Jesus.
How do I put this? If these things aren't stopped, there's not invaders, demons. If they aren't stopped, there's not going to be much of a world left for us.
He said the only thing we got going right now is that they don't have a way to. Well, from what I understood, and Lex, I don't know if you remember Gregory.
I think I remember him.
Our resident wizard.
Yeah.
Well, Gregory's been doing a lot of research, and he came up with some ideas. He thinks that they're trying to make it to where they don't, when they get their asses kicked, trying to make it they're trying to make it where they don't pop up back where they came from. They can just jump right across. Or pop
they
right
already
back
have.
Here. Oh shit! I hate it when that asshole's right now.
Let's just say they found a way to access the ethereal and make gateways so that they don't have to jump from their world to here and then deal with the repercussions. They can simply keep going back and forth as they please, but that comes with one side effect. They have to keep it under tight lock and key, otherwise their enemies from other planes can do the exact same to them. It's a two-way street, and they know it. Their people, their lieutenants, hold the keys for such places.
I'm assuming that each faction has one of these places then?
Yup. and we're hunting them down one by one.
Okay.
The faster we can do so, the faster we can get everything back to normal and business back to normal.
All right.
So long as this threat keeps on going,
What
admittedly,
you're gonna need is
everyone's
you're gonna need
fucked.
some. Well, actually, don't let me assume something. You tell me. I got access to ship you the naval union, and I can round you up boys. It's gonna cost, like, cause these boys ain't doing it just because they like kicking ass or sailing on ships or whatever. They're gonna go after this because they're going to be there for the coin.
How much?
That's gonna depend on what you. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to ask what you. Sailors? Do you? Yes.
We have engineers in tow now. We could use some gunners as well as some engineers, and in all honesty, deck fighters.
Want Marines? I can loan you some of my boys from. That wouldn't cost you. No, never mind. We're gonna have to get actual Marines. I don't want to be weak right now. Ruby's fucking flexing the muscle everywhere.
We were
And they-
originally considering discussing with them, but with their methods, considering some of our friends, they may
Yes.
not be as cooperative.
There's stories about the root they have thrown in with the enemy. May want to watch your ass around.
I hope those aren't true, otherwise I might have to add them to my hunting list.
Boy, you can add whatever you want to your hunting list on that one, and you're gonna come out of that mess alive. But regardless, we're never gonna change sides. We are here because of. He looks at you, Lex. He's like, you know, I ain't no believer, big time. But we're all here because the Mistmother made this place for us. And if that gets taken away, I think, you know, all fucked.
I do.
That's why we're here. I'll go ahead and make the arrangement. When do you need them by?
How long do we have left?
He's gonna check the clock. It's probably been what, a few
About an hour.
hours?
No, it's been an hour. About an hour.
That's hour. Exactly 6 hours, 58 minutes.
Gonna be expensive.
Just get me a price.
Like,
Let's just
all
say
right,
we've got a bank.
All
We've
right.
got a payroll.
That's good. Oh shit! You got the Asta. You got the Asta on your ship?
And she's willing to utilize her funds to make sure that we're able to succeed.
Tell the Asta. This one's on the Pearl. And we'll be talking to him after.
Sounds good. And
Oh shit!
whenever this is over, I do plan on doing what my mother used to, with some additional tasking.
Oh, really? You heard that got scripted rank.
A means to an end. It gives me resources and information. And considering I am well aware that there are much more like the Admiral, I may be intending to use my position to gather information so I can take people like him off the board
Let me
and discourage others from taking
Let
his
me
place.
just let you. If you are in this and we're going part of that. That's a legitimate route to change it. Want people like the Admiral coming around no more. Make that happen.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Come out of this a hero.
Oh, don't use the H word around him. He hates it.
Like, you know what hero means in our book, Lexi?
I know.
It means
Yeah.
more dollars from the crowd when they get in the pit.
And a hero in the books from people like these have one more word attached to them that brings a little bit more legend.
Legends are great, but I heard way too many stories of legends dying broke. I'll stick to be. Like, alright, I'm gonna send a squad of Marines over. Like, let me know if you need anything else. Like, the boys are gonna be paid loyal. Lex knows what that means. And they're gonna be told that if things get hairy, their loyalty will be covered. Don't let them try and argue you about any extra coin or anything. Pearl's got this.
Oh, they try. They can meet my new friend and she'll pat the axe.
It's like, I am almost afraid of what that thing can do. I don't even know yet.
I'm not gonna even argue. Like, go, get out of here. I know you got business to do. I got a business to run too, and I gotta make some calls now.
Thank you.
And Lex, you survive all this shit. No, you got a place here still.
I know.
Hey, if we survive this, I might come down to the arena just to show off a bit as well.
Like, hey, we always like new faces. Lex can tell us what odds to throw you.
Hopefully this skewed in your favors.
Like, it's good to know. Like, alright, get out. And his desk is already going back down. Oh, and Lex, put away the chairs. I don't like people to know about them.
Lex was already like putting the chairs in and not even a question, and making sure the other ones are back out.
Just
the chairs are actually so low you can literally put his chairs on top of them.
All
right.
Why am I imagining like just as their chair raises, like their thing raises up, their chairs are actually like as part of the floor. You just press the button and it just longs to actually lit up, so it's like one of those stools.
It's like a pneumatic tube.
Daddy long leg chair.
All right.
Fucking love it.
So I think we're. You guys want to go ahead and call it for the evening? We're coming up at 11 o'clock. You can run a little bit longer if you want to. Up to y'all.
What do y'all think? Thumbs up?
I could stay a little bit longer. I do have work in the morning.
Okay. So
Cassie?
So do I. I have 8.
Yes, but also
Yeah,
remember, it's midnight for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can do a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Okay, so Val and
Like to be
Utopia,
urchins.
how are you getting back? How are you getting to this dock? You gonna walk it or?
Does Val tell Utopia about
Oh, yeah.
pill bottoms?
Val absolutely tells Utopia. She's at Pill Bottoms with some new friends, she said.
Oh, that's a penny candy store. I know about them.
Do you know where that happens to be?
I do. And Utopia is going to try to politely kind of just shoulder her way through people because don't know what friends means with Callie. It could be like random people. It could be street urchins. It could also be just like a bunch of animals with rabies. Like we don't know.
Dead rats!
It could be dead rat. Like we don't know if
That's
she's
fair.
made a Timmy and we're gonna get kicked out a second time. If she's out there necromancing in the street, we don't know. So Utopia is very much like politely beelining to the right street, turning at the fountain. Like we gotta go.
Yeah. So you make it to Pill Bottoms, and Callie, what did you do after you got the bag of candy?
Oh, I'm going straight back to the kids and be like, look at all of the candy I got!
Penny's like, oh no, you didn't spend all the monies, did you?
No.
Oh, good. Oh, man. I don't know how many monies you spent, but I know Sylvester's not going to be happy if we don't get enough coin today. Because
okay.
we still had to pay the... And Jasper goes, rent, silly. We had to pay rent. She's like, I knew it. It was just I just still don't know what it is, so...
It's okay. We'll still have enough monies for rent.
Well, okay. It's like it's like 10 it's like 8 of the little silver ones. That's a lot. Like 40, there's all these, and she starts stacking copper pieces up. She's like, it's this tall for a silver, She's like, and then and she's like stacking up. She stacks up more, and she's like, and it's this tall for making a silver out of, making a gold out of one of the silvers. Like, and she's like, and then one of the big silvers is this. I don't know why it's this many instead of that many. She's
That's kind of strange.
and Jasper's like, "Where's the candy?"
Here.
Like takes it. He's like, "Oh yeah." And he like, he sits down on the curb, and the other kids surround him. And he's like, "All right, this should be enough." Yeah. Okay. He's like, so he starts drinking candy. He's like, "You get this and these minis and this minis." He starts distributing candy, and he's like, "And the rest of this we'll divide up to everyone when we get home."
You know, the guy in the shop, he told me something. I don't know if you should tell Sylvester or not, but you can decide. I'm just
Jasper kind of
passing.
looks at you suspiciously. He's like, "I mean, it's okay if you tell us, but he can't tell us all."
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said it. And I'm a fake tall, so not even real.
Give me 5 seconds, guys. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
Minor
Go for
thing
it.
coming up.